Hello, hi. Welcome to 66 degrees, 8:22 p.m., June 20th, 2020.
You're at 1317 Fort Ortley Place.
Hi, everybody. Hey.
Yes, individual running around with a pipe. Engine 102, Roger.
Hello, hi. What's going on?
Metro Western 73 is PD attached to this call. Roger, from Rescue 867, how do you show our status? 867, we now show you radio 67. Engine Rescue 21, immediate dispatch, seizure 465 East 49th Street. Metro Rescue 73.
Tango 20, can I get an RH, my location at Bigness, and just north of Cesar Chavez, for male, approximately 57 years of age, complaining of pain to his arm. Pre-existing injury.
Engine 73, go ahead.
So that address is wrong,
73, go ahead.
but
Metro Rescue 73, just PD attached to this call. Rescue 73, yes.
that's weird. That's
Rescue 889,
weird.
sick person 11055 Burbank Boulevard.
That's weird. That's weird.
EMS 1. EMS 1 is engine and rescue 27.
So there's reports of a car fire. The address was wrong. I saw a Luma,
Another unreadable.
but I'm guessing that it was incorrect. But what do I don't know nothing. Let's see.
Engine 91 for Metro. Metro from Engine 91, you can cancel Rescue 898. Engine 91, Roger.
Yeah, it's right.
898, cancel, discontinue.
That was that car fire at 101.
For transport.
Right? Yeah, it's getting cold.
Zero, you're getting Rescue 878 from quarters.
And
60, copy.
Score 3 into 4003 or 41.
See, there's something over there. You see that? There's a car fire that came out at 17th and Central. That's not it. I mean, unless those are other type of clouds and I'm just stupid. And I don't hear nobody talking about nothing.
Metro from 102, you can cancel all the fire resources. He took off on foot. Two, Roger. Engine 102 confirming you don't need any other fire department resource.
I'm not gonna go loom up searching.
No, just LAPD.
That's not how this job works.
Engine 102, Roger.
That was weird. That was really weird.
Engine 39 EMS, under county 14, Rescue 89, and all cancel discontinue.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. 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 You can shut the up now. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise.
Meet Battalion 14 on TAC 17.
Dude, that place went away quick.
2 on 17. Go ahead. MDC, I'll have you landline me.
All right.
Metro from Rescue 846. Do you have an ETA for PD?
What's going on, y'all? All right, so that thing was so, if it was the address it says it would have been close to the freeway, which means I would have saw it here on CHP, and which means we would have saw it. So it was a false call for the one we went to. The thing that's going on, I might know what that is, but whatever. Hey, everybody, how are you? Good morning. I know it's not morning, but it might be, depending on where you are. All right, let's get this party started. Richard, there is a video actually. Not all of it, and it's not all specifically LAPD. It's just my arrests in general, and not necessarily the pushing. Let me find it. I think it's LOUDLABS show number 6, if I'm not mistaken. And now we're gonna get all sentimental about that studio. Man, I miss that place. Miss that place a lot. All right, here you go, Richard.
6097 right there, 927 PM, Magic Mountain Parkway.
If we would have stuck this out, imagine where it would be now. But one of the reasons why we worked so hard was this show that I'm about to post. That was a possible storyline of mine in the Netflix show. So if it was going to be on the Netflix show, I wanted that studio to look great. And I was hoping that the show would have promoted that show. But everything they filmed in that studio got cut out. It got put on the cutting room floor. So I was not able to capitalize on that room right there. Man, I miss that room. Never been convicted. All right, Richard, check this out. For this job, I have been arrested for bank robbery, obstruction of justice a couple times, assault on a police officer, trespassing on government property, impersonating a firefighter. I'm sure I've missed a few, but yeah, convicted of none. Oh, Dirty, do you have Netflix? If you do, check it out. How many hits did you get on the Echo Park shooting last night? Solitaire. Here's what's so weird about that shooting. So, like I said before, like we talked about, my, roll my window down a little bit, it's a little warm. I'm familiar with all the areas where I work. My guys are comfortable in some areas. So last night I kind of got pushed out of South LA, downtown, and I went into Hollywood. While I was in Hollywood, we saw Hollywood was a bumping. So I did some live stuff. And then it's 4th of July. I hope. Did some live stuff. Went back, got some big camera stuff. And that was actually top story. I got channel 2 and 9, channel 7. I even got a national hit. I got ABC National on my Hollywood footage. Because I slugged it. Hollywood Boulevard open and rockin'. Not rockin', rockin'. But it's kind of funny that I got pushed away and I ended up with the top story. It's weird. But so I told my guys tonight, go to popular places and film crowds. Film crowds, film crowds. To answer your question, I have not seen it. I have not seen the shooting on TV yet. That doesn't mean it's not on TV. I just haven't seen it. All right, there we go. Assaulting a police officer don't sound good. It wasn't good, and he lied about it too. Yep. That's why I wasn't convicted. Actually, she lied about it. She lied about it. And it was all caught on video, too. It's all on camera. She said I pushed her, which I went like this. I said, hey, you can't touch me, when she touched my lens. And when I said that, she said I took my hand and did that. She also said I blinded her with my light. But you never see her face. And when I say that is the light and the lens follow each other. One doesn't go without the other. So if I blinded you, you would have... Anyways, it doesn't matter.
Talk to all of you ER staff on the phone. You can go ahead and cancel engine 91. We'll handle we got scene.
You didn't get arrested or the Jordans. Aww. Alright, so we are looking for a story, guys. We are looking for a story. We are looking for a story. Did you spend time in jail? Not real jail, like holding cell. And then you get released, and then you get a lawyer, and then you don't spend any time. The best was the bank robbery. That's the best story of all. It is, and I don't need to repeat it right now. I'll let you just watch it right here.
Rescue 266 is transporting to Cincinnati.
Yeah, Richard, the mask thing, and it's weird too, because if you don't wear a mask, you're a Trump fan, and that's not necessarily true at all. If you don't wear a mask, you're just not wearing a mask. So the mask thing's a little weird. I only wear a mask to go into a store. I respect the store's wishes, plus I need the product that I want to go get. So I'll wear a mask to go into a store, but besides that, I'm not wearing a mask. I wear a mask, Trump 2020. All right, Angelio. Where's all those people at the rally? Where's those millions of people? Thousands of people, tens of thousands of people. Where are they at? That stadium's empty. I mean, he said why they're not there, but that's not true. And you know what's BS is? And I hate the news, which is funny because here I am, the news. So he started talking, and I turned on CNN and Fox. I went back and forth. The CNN headline was, Trump blames something for a rally, and they're not even watching him talk, and he's talking live. I go to Fox. Fox is letting him talk live and talking about how he's rallying up the crowd in Tulsa. So nobody needs to see my man tits. Cut back to CNN, and CNN is having people talk about, look at that, the government shut me down. I think I'm on Trump Wi-Fi.
Brown jacket, has 148.
And this isn't Trump bashing. I'm actually news bashing right now. Boom. Let's try this again. You ready? Ooh. Let me take a sip of this. This will make it a lot more fun.
Can I have any available units 927 in the area?
All right, well.
Can you check on Arrow?
Let's fix this problem. Oh, I know why it happened, because I did this on the fly. I actually wasn't ready to go live, and then I saw the header, and I thought it would be a good way to go live with you guys. Now let's try this. Nope. Nope. You'll figure it out. Houston? Houston. Yo, Houston. What's up, dog? I think we got a problem. Oh, that's... Dude. That is burning hot. All right, let me fix that problem. Sorry, guys, it's going to sound like a... Gimbal's super hot right now for some reason. Hasn't even been in that big a use. Alrighty. Maybe I shouldn't talk shit about the hands that feed me. I'm gonna pick my nose real quick. Alright, so, and you guys don't know this. I'm not saying anything you don't know. So, I I cut to CNN, and CNN is basically taking bits and pieces of his speech and, you know, making fun of it for the most part. They're not even showing the speech. Go to Fox, they're showing the speech. I'm like, I want to watch Fox because I just want to watch him talk. I don't want to hear the bits and pieces you choose for me to watch. I just want to watch it. And then I, you know, cut back and forth, and I was like, CNN, you're sitting here making fun of him. Why don't you just let him speak and let the public think of what they want, and let basically the president keep putting his feet in his mouth and pulling it out and saying his things? It's hilarious. I watched for a good 45 minutes, and once you it doesn't matter what side you're on. Well, actually it does. If you don't like him, don't watch him. If you're gonna get mad, watch him for the comedy. Watch him for that speech was amazing. So all CNN had to do was let it fly, and the viewers would have saw what they saw. Instead, CNN tried to put their agenda on us. Dude, no wonder why. Biting the hand that feeds me, but it is what it is, man. I have opinions, and they're mine, and that's my problem in life. Hello, sir. I don't know you. You gonna come say hi to me? Here's some of my DNA. It's picking scabs. But anyways, the point was, like, CNN, you report news, right? The President of the United States was speaking live in front of a crowd for the first time in how many months? And you wouldn't even let it flow. You were so scared to not grab his stuff and push the back. You have 24 hours to push your agenda. The guy spoke for an hour or two. Let him speak. You guys never really cut in live and just let him talk. And when you did, the headline underneath was never positive. You're not helping the situation. I thought we were all trying to, you know, none of this and more of this, right? It's not red and blue. It's red, white, and blue. Maybe white's not the right color to use right now. I love it when you can still find humor in times like this. But anyways, my point is, CNN just, our president was talking. Yeah, he is our president. He might not be your president, might not be my president, but he is our president if you're here in the US. So he was talking, let him talk. And then take all the bites you want and throw it out. Anyways, that was my point about CNN and Fox. Anyways, I'm guessing I won't be selling to CNN anytime soon.
Correction 2853, 2853, screaming a woman, Olympic in Normandy, on Olympic, from a dark gray Honda four-door, female in the driver's seat, screaming male in the passenger seat, code 3 instant 4195 RD 2054.
Proud of what? Proud that you were born white? Or you're just proud of what you've accomplished in life and you so happen to be white?
10,005 Larry Lynn Drive.
Fox made a big deal about his tan suit. Alright, we need a story. What is it, Saturday night? Alright, I have a feeling we're going to be here for a minute. Let's get ourselves prepared and ready for our evening.
Olympic and Normandy.
Jeremiah, absolutely, I know they will. I'm just being funny. And I didn't say anything that they don't already know, and the people that buy my footage, or the people that say yes to buying my footage, don't already know.
There's a fifth in San Julian. 28 is that westbound 118 freeway at Canyon Boulevard. There is. What we came out of something along 123 East Marshall Boulevard, 123 East Marshall Boulevard.
Amazing, only a white person gets questioned for saying they are proud. Are you talking about me, 3 options? He's the one who said it. Nobody else has said what color they are or what flavor they are. Some guy right there said he's a proud white guy. If somebody said they were proud whatever color, I would have said things. So my bro just came back from prison after serving some years for GTA, and Jesus, that's not good. It's not amazing, by the way. 3 options. But I will tell you this. Everything I'm saying right now, just being Captain Obvious. But it's just the way that the words are twisted and put out of my mouth into your ears. So all I'm doing is being Captain Obvious. Like comedians. All comedians are very obvious. But the way that they see things and tell you the things is what makes them special. Ain't that special? Did you see the footage that IP2 streamer Red Guy shot the girl being shot in the leg at the protest? I did not. I did not see that footage. See, the thing about it, Christopher, I'm not throwing him under the bus. All I did was state the obvious. It's not throwing them under the bus. I'm not like saying, hey man, you know the producer over at CNN, you know, on his off time, a little bit of in with a No, all I'm doing is stating the obvious. You want to work for me? Well, I do have an app coming out soon. Justin, dude, I don't care if you're proud of Trump is like a stand-up comedian. Thank you, Todd. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's obvious that the government and government control is all on the same team. Yeah. It is, but here's the thing, man. You want to live in society, you got to accept society. If you don't accept society, then that's the problem right there. I've accepted society, and I've accepted the rules of society. And it's funny because growing up, I used to say, I didn't make up those days that end in Y. Why do I have to abide by them? Like all of us. All these rules were made up before we were born. And depending on what side of what line on what part of the ground you were born on, depends on what numbers these say. We might be close to something. Depends on what your rules are that were made before you were alive. So, fuel spill. Being a young rebellious, you know, punk against establishment, you figure that don't work for you. It don't work for you, man. It doesn't. You need to, if you live in society and you want to succeed in society, you have to accept society. You got to accept it. You got to accept it. Hi, nice. I'm talking to myself. This guy's looking at me over there talking to myself. And I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this. And I see this stupid bang drink. One of the things that we have accepted in society, you know, if you live in society and you want to be a part of society, one of the things we have accepted is to comply with the police. I'm gonna get the bootlegger statements, comments, all that stuff. I've never licked a boot. But I've learned in society, if you're going to exist, you gotta comply. Hi, Lisa. You have to, like, you don't have to comply per se, but one of the things I've learned is, and this isn't always necessarily true, there's a good chance if you comply, you won't get shot. That's what we've kind of been taught. Now, in the movies, freeze, put your hands up. That's not how it works, man. If an officer sees a gun, there's a really good chance his heart is going to get in the way of his mind, and you're going to get shot. Look at the security guard. There's no, in the movies, freeze. Doesn't work like that. So, if you're going to fit in, now, if you're against society and you're anti-society, nothing I can say or do. It is what it is. I'm not going to change your mind. I'm just telling you my opinion. I'm not anti-society. Instead of thinking anti-stuff, I see the way things are, and I make it work for me. I make it work. Sorry, that was weird. But right on, Angela. I should not watch this because it'll take my mind off of things. But anyways, instead of complaining about society, instead of being anti-society, make society work for you. And one of the things that, if you're going to be a part of society, one thing that you have to learn and understand is And that we were taught, most likely, when you comply, you won't die.
And failure to appear.
So maybe not only do the police need to be trained, maybe us public should be trained as well. Maybe we as Americans should be trained. And if you don't want to, you know, be a part of society, there's parts of America where you can go live off the grid. But you'll have to live by those rules, you know, the rules of nature. And I'm more scared of nature than I am of any of these streets right over here. Although at any time, these streets can come get me. Same with nature. All right, I should stop talking. Code 3, you got it, sir, what you just said. Angelito, absolutely Floyd was killed. Absolutely Floyd was killed. And there were 3 dudes that should have said, hey man, stop. Hey, you have very radical ideas. It's because I'm radical, dude. I'm radical. 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 Aquaberry. Waiting for your email. Or like in the movie, stay on long enough. Stay on the line long enough and we'll get your location. Kane, I used to do them. Now that there's this COVID thing, I'm not into it. I'll probably get into it again maybe after production. After I've had a bunch of strangers in my car for a couple weeks, then I'll bring in the other strangers. Yes, Angelio, New York is also live. Are you one of his moderators? If so, I'm gonna tell on you that you're spamming over here. He will put a stop to that. Matter of fact, I'll go over there right now and block you because I'm a moderator. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around. Kane. I have guys that make their way to Paris, but I don't have anybody that lives in Paris. What happened to the app? 53, nothing happened to the app. We're still testing it right now with the Androids. We're waiting for Apple to send us the okay for the ones that we sent to them so they can beta test. Once Apple beta test, then we'll make it public. We still haven't beta tested the Apple yet. How about LOUDLABS Connecticut? And we'll do what? Record Indian Summers? They are beautiful, but come on. Can you be a mod? True Music. Here? No. For Adam? I don't know. Ask Adam. Ask Adam. Ooh, I should probably talk to people. Where am I? What happened to Cedar Rapids? He got busy with real life. You gotta understand, people that do this, not many people take the leap of faith and do this as a full-time job. It is a part-time job. It is a hobby that pays. Not many people take the leap of faith and do it full-time. Boom, we're gonna hear a big boom. Where you at? There it is. I must have been far away. I saw a big flash, but didn't hear the boom for a minute. Yeah, LA is pretty much back open. Ever been to Garden Grove? James, there isn't a city or town in LA or Orange County I haven't been. You want me to show you where Garden Grove is? Alright, so this long one that goes through the middle here, that's the 5. So we got the 5 here just past the 605. We hit the 91, and what's this, the 22? What's with the 5 and the 22? What's going on over there? Yeah, we're right here. I'll ask you a question. You ever been anywhere besides Garden Grove? Tomorrow I'm going fishing. 53, I just did a big fishing trip last week, 2 weeks ago. We went about in California, yay.
Trying to leave, just go ahead and detain that. Everybody else on this 115.5, let's go ahead and roll in.
This will be 4 call 507 fireworks, RD377, 450 group, RD355, 507 radio, RD397, 507 party, RD316.
507 party. Party.
Call 41040.
Richard. Yeah, I comply enough to where I'm alive. Uh-huh. I also have a big mouth. I also know my rights. I also know that it's a pissing contest. I also know that they're going to win the battle, but I'll win the war. Kind of. But yeah, Richard. Yeah, that's why I've been arrested doing my job, because I comply. Complied enough to where I'm still alive to have a conversation with you, aren't I? Jeez. I do have a good lawyer, James Hodges. We all love James Hodges. Former LA District Attorney turned criminal attorney.
6 right, Charles, William 160, requesting additional unit 17.
I did see that Stu's with Fox. I did.
Only repeat your
93 way.
Johnny Cochran. All right, I gotta pick my nose. I don't want you to look. I got in there good too. Scraping the walls. Oh, left some hanging. Oh, that feels great. So the newspaper deliverers should have complied. Wow, Richard. Keep reaching, dude. Keep reaching. And it's funny because I think I'm the only one that knows what you're talking about, right? You're talking about the Christopher Dorner people. They did comply. They did. As soon as their car was hit with a bullet, they stopped.
Have you made contact with her?
We all know that that was on the LAPD officers, not on the girls. Keep going, Richard. I'm pretty soon gonna block you. I'm over you. I don't know who John Crawford is. I'm here to look for news, man. John Crawford should have complied. I don't know who's John Crawford. Is that what you were talking about, Richard? When you said newspaper deliveries, were you talking about the Christopher Dorner newspapers and then you bounced to something else? Kid in Dayton shot in Walmart. Okay. What are you trying to do right now? Are you trying to change my mind, Richard? Is that what you're trying to do? You think you're going to change my mind? I'm a pretty hard-headed guy. Now, I don't mind being educated and learning things, but you're not going to change my mind. You predicted you would block me. Well, so far your prediction's wrong. Are you one of those guys that just wait and see when this happens? When this happens, you'll say I see. Until then, you're wrong, and until I block you, your prediction has been wrong. You need the lotto numbers. That's a great picture, by the way. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. Looks like an old school gas station from back in the day. Is he the one that just asked to be a mod? No, he's not. Or maybe he did, I don't know. It's never boring in here. I know it's kind of like this. Adam has a bunch of mods, and in my opinion, yes, my opinion, his mods get a little, how do I say it? They take their power of blocking, retracting a little too much. Like I feel like this is how they work. Oh, nope. Just block. I even had a conversation with Adam, and I said, hey, man, you block too many people, or you don't, your mods block too many people, and you're going to have a one-sided feed. You want conversations going. That's kind of how things get done and solved. I only block people for being racist, and that's because I was, raised correctly. Now, racial humor is different. I block people for being sexual, and sometimes I'm obviously sexual. And then I'll block people for locations when I don't want locations. But besides that, man, it is a free country. You are able to hate or love who you want. I don't care. But I will talk about it. I will mention it. I don't think Adam gets into it with the people like I do. But I've talked to him about his mods. And he even said something without saying it was me. And his mods knew it was me. And even somebody came back to me and tried to put me in, one of his mods tried to put me in my place. Yeah, he doesn't allow any like type of negative comments. And what's the fun in that? Like I said, I have a 75% troll turnaround. I am surprised to hear you admit that your mind is not open to change. That is nothing to be proud of. Did I just not say it was, Richard? Did I just not say that I am open to be educated, but you're not going to change my mind? Because I can tell the type of person you are and who you are. I'm going to change my mind for me, not you. I'm going to take the things I hear and change it, and you're not going to change it. You can email me all you want, Angel. You're going to talk about Adam and his crew. Scott at loudlabs.com.
Reason failure to appear.
Perhaps you misspoke. Perhaps you mislistened. Perhaps you mislistened. And there's a very good chance I misspoke. I do it all the time. But anyways, I have a 75% troll turnaround. So it's just a matter of time before Richard here is a fan and not a troll. I am surprised to hear. Don't be surprised to hear anything that comes out of my mouth. Don't be surprised at all. No First Amendment allowed there. Chad, you been over there? I'm not a troll. Okay, boomer. I do want to know though, Richard, and I'm not making fun of you at all, but did somebody call it? Are you boomer status? Are you baby boomer? Meaning, are you above what, 55 I think it is at this point right now? I'm close. I'm not a boomer. I'm 45. My mom's a boomer. I think she's 60 something. I don't know where the cutoff is. Boomers racist against boomers. The mods ruined the chat. I know, Jim. I've been over there a few times. I've seen it, man. I've seen it. They look. I had the right words before, but I'm getting it. They take their hall monitor job real serious. Real serious. I guess that's the best way of putting it. They take their hall monitor job real serious. And I'm sure his mods are going to see this and get all mad at me and complain to Adam, and Adam's just going to go, ha, 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 ha. But yeah, man, but nothing I can do. It's not mine. He's his own man. It's his own thing. Bouncers are the same way. Yeah. It's a power trip. There we go. That's what it is. It's a power trip. It's an absolute power trip. His mods are all power trippy. Whoa! That was a good flash. No, those aren't UFOs. 1961, not age 61. So put you in your closest. Yeah, you're close. I don't know what the cutoff is. So I mean, you're close to 60, right? So I think somebody called it. You're a boomer. You better be careful. There's a virus out there trying to get you. It's called the boomer remover virus. They've tried 18 times. They're on the 19th one now. I'm just kidding, Richard. I really do hope that you and your family are healthy. It's not something to joke about, but I do joke about. I am younger than that. I was saying the boomer ends. Ah, gotcha. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Dude, true music, I hate this time of year, man. I get jumpy. Like, I like it when I hear the noise and then I can see it. I don't like it when I hear it and I can't see it. It's scary. Yeah, you go near 52nd Street and like Central. Woo, good times. Boomer, there you go. My mom's a boomer. My dad's not. My dad's pre-boomer. Just about a couple years. There's going to be a birth rate going down in the end of 2020, beginning of 2021. What are we going to call that? The Rona rise? I know a bunch of people that got pregnant because they were forced in with each other. Boomers called us slackers and we turned out MAGAs. Yeah. You're proud of that? Hey Scott, can I get a job? I've been stringing for a year. I sent you an email. Oh, that's funny.
Evangelism prospect left here on 6-4 to the rear north near middle school. Suspect appears to be a male in your center.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Woohoo! The good stuff's over there. Hello, Kevin. Master, those would be illegal fireworks. Jeremiah, so, you know, like I said, it's really tough to these days because of the kids. But those are the type of stories that I would go get. I mean, it sucks too. Well, that's a big flash. It sucks because you got to be careful. The family sometimes don't want to be there when Junior's hand is blown off, or they don't want you to be there when Junior's hand is blown off. So you got to kind of go in with the sheriffs. Sometimes the sheriffs aren't able to go to those calls, but all you got to do is listen up for burns and explosions, and 4th of July, it will happen, guaranteed. Guaranteed 100%. So I should go get a better view so we can watch this. Any opportunities? Depends on where you're at, RM. Depends on where you are. I know the sign is blocking the view. Depends on where you live. If you're in the Los Angeles area, yeah, I'm kind of good. If you're not in the Los Angeles area, whoa, that was a good one. Woohoo!
I'm sorry, did I want text? It's going to be tag 187 and then also tag 216. Same place.
Oh, Shauna. Damn. Shauna. Breaking out the $69.99. Thank you, Shauna. There's a lot of woots right now. Ready? Woo, 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 woo. Shauna, that's a lot of dollars. I feel like I should send you a t-shirt or something. Scott at loudlabs.com. Send me your address if you're comfortable with that. And I will send you a t-shirt. Just make sure you send me the size that you want. Please, 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 and thank you, thank you, thank you. You just paid for like gas and drink and my night. Thank you.
4370 West 5th Street, subject is an LI, 25 to 80 years old.
Multiple calls? What's going on right now? Missed a good call last night. I saw the SIG alert. I didn't know what it was, and I wish I would have went to it, but whatever. Was that Canadian? No? Oh, maybe it was. I don't know. It does say CA. Oh. 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 See, you hear those noises, and it's a little scary.
Roger.
Give you a description of the vehicle. Extend your code through the quick steps together, just trying to find them.
Sorry, you suspect with the vehicle and the suspect.
Stephen Thomas, I've seen you post that a couple times. What's the question you're trying to get someone to answer? What's a man? Well, I don't know things about X and Y chromosomes, but I'm guessing it's going to be somebody with 2 balls and a penis. Where are you? I film the coastline, Santa Monica, Marina Del Rey, Long Beach. I can expand too. That's a big flipping coastline, dude. Santa Monica to Long Beach? You can't cover all that coastline. I think you've emailed me before. It's very possible. I'm not really into grabbing people right now. It's a pain in my butt. But you never know. You never know how things are gonna turn out. Things are fading. The sun just seemed to fade away. There's one thing I can count on, that's for sure. The girl I fell in love with is the same as before. She just keeps on getting better. Dude, I can't believe I even know that song. That's from the new Gidget. Well, maybe you shouldn't wear your shorts so tight, girl. Girl got out of the car and she picked her shorts out of her body. She just like spent past 10 minutes like pulling everything out.
5 short, wants to leave, low 15, physical stop,
backyard gym? Nah. You know better than that. Illegal fireworks are always here. I mean, explain last year. There's no stimulus check last year. Oh, we got more.
7, Roger.
Right over there seems to be the spot. I don't know. No, I am not. I'm using a iPhone 11. And I probably shouldn't yell. Ooh, that's a big flash. Edward F. I'm just going to leave it at Edward F. I'll just leave it at that. It's my favorite Australian. My favorite Australian.
You know what the message on P?
Huh. Hey, hey. Who are you? No, seriously. Who are you? Hello, Vera. I mean, I'm guessing I know who you are. Oh. Oh. Huh. Hi. You got my attention, and so did Olympia. You apologize for the comments you made yesterday. Apologies about COVID. I was being silly. I respect you and thank you for your journey. Desk pick, right on, right on. How's grandma? No, I did not see your text. I just saw it right now. How's grandma? How are your fingers and toes? Thank you, Joseph. I believe Bronson got my smile. Good and nice. Oh, right on. Good, Mama. My mama went and got her toes did. Is the place open or was it the back door entrance? Because I remember when I was there last week, she was doing the back door entrance and it was going to open soon. Which was it? Oh, not me? I thought you were talking about me, Joseph. Open. All right, cool. Yeah, my mom took a flight to Sacramento and then was driven up north to Auburn because there's a place that's open to get her nails done. And you guys wonder why I am the way I am. Now her mom's up there. She used that as an excuse to go see her mommy. She used that. Oh, you ordered, Master. Which one did you get? Which one you get? You are a alpha male. Check Google. Okay, sir. The handheld. Right on, dude. Right on. So what's your deal, Mom? You coming home tomorrow? Right? Hey, don't forget my my tackle box. Tell Mike to grab my tackle box, please. I didn't do it. I was up there. I totally should have. But have Mike grab my tackle box, please. So I don't know if you know the story on this, Mom, but so the guys, some of them are really good in some areas and they're okay in other areas, but when they come out, they're kind of, you know, they want to go to the area they're good at, and I know all the areas. So last night I kind of got forced out of South LA downtown and into Hollywood, and then I went and got the Hollywood footage, and it just so happened the Hollywood footage that I was forced into getting was on 297 ABC National. So I got forced into making money last night. Isn't that kind of funny, Mom? All right, how long you staying out tonight? I don't know. You work for Cal Fire? Absolutely not. Oh, I think you're talking about somebody else. I want to see a 500 super chat. What's up, Scott? I work across the street. Oh, right on. What's up, Manuel? How you doing? What's going on, Manuel? How's Presley? You playing with her? I saw camping. Oh, I saw some of your guys' comments yesterday because I had to go back and I downloaded some of this footage and did some stuff with it. So I saw some of your comments about my Spider-Man underwear. And frazzled, you're right, no butt crack, but I was definitely wearing Spider-Man boxers. You guys caught me. And then you're making fun of my flat butt, which actually it's not. It's just my pants were so low you couldn't see it, but I get made fun of my big ass all the time. But I have lost a little weight. I've actually gained. I've gained 10 pounds since leaving for the vacation. So basically gained 10 pounds in 2 weeks. But anyways, I have a butt, and Bronson definitely has my butt. We make fun of it all the time. But yeah, I have It did look like I had no butt. But yeah, you guys saw my my Spider-Man boxers. Your niece went to boot camp. Nice, Vero. Nice. We were talking about that the other day too. Like for right now, I want Bronson to go to the service. I have a nephew who is in his 30s and he's retired. He will be given money for the rest of his life from the government.
Austin says a banker location last seen at Lincoln and Bonita. No, I've been seeing last
That was odd. Anyways, did you hear that call? Someone got hit. Backyard gym, what you talking about? Need some Loud Labs undies. So we all have butts. Yeah, Sherry, but some of them are better than others. You got a chance to meet Stu, right on. That's exactly what you told her about joining. Yeah, Vero, if she does it right, just make sure, talk her into being smart enough not to be the person with the gun. Find a job. Not doing this. Not doing this. Find a job using this. And you'll feel better. Her family will feel better. She'll come home. But yeah, man, if she sticks to it, she can be retired out by her 30s. She signed up for logistics. Right on, moving things around. Some butts are tortas.
Copy, thank you. 927 your way.
You're coming home on Monday. Did you drive to the airport? Do you need a ride? I'm sure you already have it figured out, right? What's the scanners I'm using? These ones. Most of them are Unidens. A couple of them are Astros. We do need a good police chase. That'd be great. What I'd like to do is grab a breaking news story and feed it so you guys can see it go down right here. Bonnie picking me up. Thank you. Cool. You guys can see it go down here and then see it on the 11 o'clock news. That would be great. That would be great. Justin, it's been a little busy out there. You guys been a little busy out there.
809 stabbing 527 South Crocker.
Suspect is a male possible Hispanic dark clothing with under the gun. For 3 incident 4467 RD 2024 condition.
on Lincoln.
Not going there. I'm not going to Skid Row for a stabbing. Now, multiple people? Yes. One person? No. Since when does the 4th of July start? About 15 days early. 15 days? 4th of July starts about a month early around here. I'd say I've been hearing stuff since March, even April. I would say I was hearing stuff in April. Do I wear a mask? Sherry, no, I don't wear a mask. And I think I saw you leaving comments everywhere. It's my decision, Sherry. I respect wearing a mask. Oh, here comes the police.
5478 Roger, DWC, wires arcing in the tree behind the tower.
I respect wearing a mask when I go into stores and they want it. But I'm not going to wear a mask while I'm in the car by myself. I'm not going to wear a mask. Just not going to wear a mask. Unless I'm going into a store and I'll respect their wishes.
Rescue 9, your status?
It's leftovers from last year. We know better than that. We know better than that. Are you kidding me? It's like leaving one beer left. You always drink that last beer. Scott wears a cape. Love you, but you got sick, Sherry? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got sick. There's only 10 banks on the scanner. Yeah, but each bank will hold 100 channels, I think. So you got 1,000 options.
4478, where's that?
Person 8, Roger. Engine 21 rubbish fire, 1360 East 53rd Street.
20 George 33. George 33. Roger.
What happened? What did Richard say?
The
Can we watch the girls at the mobile instead of you, please? Yeah, rewind it. You want to see more shot in the dark, right? Is it hard to program a scanner? I can't answer that because I don't program my scanners. Nowadays they come programmed, but I have what I say. I have my kids. I have my kids program my scanners. It's not too hard. Just hook it up to a computer, read the directions, and you'll figure it out.
Cover the 927 C106 minimum. Chris 1619, I copy code 6 by the 921.
Chucky, yeah, man. I've been hearing about and reading about that. What? That's all I have to say is what?
51 second call pause. 30 years.
Jeremiah.
No further.
I don't know. I see the word trunk over here, but I don't know what it does when I press it. That scanner says trunk. That one says trunk. I don't know what it does when I press it.
Signal Mary Queen, 6869 Travis, stop, Virginia, St. Andrews.
Alright. So, here we go. That's what I say, frazzled. My trunk will open. I don't want my trunk to open. Where are we? North Pacific Harbor, South Valley. No, 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 no. You picked all of them wrong.
Engine 51.
Turbo boost.
Engine rescue 51 unconscious.
I do.
Satellite 5.
Kit, where are you?
Additional unit request and T unit.
Yay, Joseph. What's up, David? We're gonna go for a drive. Just don't quite know where yet. I would like to go find us a story, so let's drink this because I need both my hands.
Engine rescue 33 person down, 59th Street in Vermont.
Oh, it's gonna be a loud burp soon.
Engine 135, inside investigation, East Avenue K.
Was Beverly Boulevard at the Tigers Hit. Person Peter Sinai.
Oh, I'm gonna be talking a lot.
Number 4, female, white, 52 years.
Alrighty, and away we go.
121 West 73rd. 811 assault, James Wood in Columbia. Metro Engine 51, can you get us a gate number, please? Engine 211, Rescue 11, if respiration, 2403 West 4th Street. charge anything with the FSA built the pedestal kitchen entrance. It's all code 4. Doors are locked together.
Engine 167, flight 29, Texas, 11611 Rio Hondo Parkway, Texas.
You can't respond.
Kind of like
All right, I'm going to go down this street for all you movie buffs, for all you end of watch lovers.
from Light Force 74. Want to make sure you have Rescue 74 on scene.
Central from Engine 11, detected with our rescue, HO 211. That says Light Force 11. I recognize that overdose detected moving in green, reversing.
What's real crazy, right here, this was in End of Watch during the pursuit, I think at the beginning. What's really weird about that movie was, one, watching it was like, you know, watching work. Oh, see, we did go the right way. And then the role he did after End of Watch, Nightcrawler. So he went from that big buff Marine LAPD officer, because if you remember, he was in the Marines. Like his character is in the Marines. And he lost all that weight and did the Nightcrawler role right after End of Watch. So he did a lot of hanging out in LA for a couple years.
Engine 130, Water Tender 130, Engine 84, Crew 11 Foreign, Grass A, 40th Street West, West Avenue J8, Sheriff's Department.
Uh-oh. No, hey, don't pretend you didn't do it. It's fine. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. You walking away like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's funny. That dude just walked away. He grabbed his kid, his girl, and just walked away. Excuse me. That was funny. I'm like, dude, enjoy yourself. Have fun.
Engine 236, respond to the
Just be careful, please. Just be careful.
South Vermont Avenue.
That went off right in front of us, though. That was funny. I don't know what that means, Jeremiah. I don't know what that means.
Shut down southeast corner of 54th block.
Son of a biscuit. The reason I don't know what that means is I've never been one, so I don't know how they drive. Like, I've never, you know, I don't know what that means. There's something going on up in front of us. What you doing over there into that car? I feel like that's not your car, sir.
Engine 4547 or 644.
45.
153, ALS Vacation 4026, Dozier, Kaiser.
True Music. Ooh, I want to hear them. If it was an undercover, you wouldn't know. The undercover is the Toyota Corolla parked outside your house. The undercover is the minivan driving next to you. Not a car that looks, that's the whole point. That's the whole point, would be not for someone to know. What you're meaning to say is an unmarked. Looks like an unmarked.
Battalion 9, Battalion 21, Commercial Structure Fire, 98th District. Alondra Boulevard, Clark Avenue.
No, we're not going to that because we're not near it.
Engine 42, BLS, sick patient, Lower Azusa, and Temple City Boulevard.
It's the ultimate media machine is what I call it. Richard Patterson. There is something you and I can agree on right there, sir. 100%. That is something you and I can agree on. Right?
Engine 182, BLS traffic wizard, Hamilton Boulevard, Mission Boulevard, PD.
What's with the sky lighting up?
This is a communications plan for the commercial.
Fireworks are making their way north. Fireworks are making their way north. I'm guessing half of you, most likely all of you, knows what that means. Master, okay. Okay. Call the cops. Want me to follow them? I hate those noises, they scare me. Richard Patterson, why does mom need a mask? I don't understand. Do you guys just think it's just sitting here waiting for everyone to grab?
Move up to cover station 36 for the Vermont incident and 36 is the strike.
Vermont incident? What? The heck am I not knowing? Why fireworks tonight? Fireworks every night. I just so happen to be out right now at night near them. And the closer we get to... I wear mine. Yeah, you do, Mom, because you need to. You fit, you're supposed to. You're above 65, right? Yeah. My mama don't want to die. And my mom is hanging out with her mama right now who's in her 90s, so yeah, as you should. Whoa! I felt that one. I won't lie, Mom. When I gave Grandma a hug, I had weird thoughts in my head. Like, I gave Grandma a hug, I go, please, I don't want to be responsible for killing Grandma. Because, as we know, the past 2 weeks I've spent with, I don't know, thousands of people covering riots and protests and whatnot. So when I gave Grandma a hug, Mom, I was like, I did not like it. So with that said, Mom, she's 88. Okay, so she survived Hitler. She survived COVID. I don't want to be the one to give her the COVID. Anyways, how's she doing? It's been a week since I saw her, right? No, it hasn't been a week. I saw her on Sunday. I saw her on Saturday. Yeah, it's been 1 week. It's been 1 week. How's Grandma doing, Mom? She good? I won't lie. Like when I gave her a hug, like you remember when Sheldon figured out it was Penny that got him sick by and then you saw the particle go from her mouth into Sheldon's ear? That was the thought I had. When I hugged Grandma, I thought Sheldon and Penny. So how's Grandma? She's good, right? She is fine. I have not hugged. See, that's the difference. I did hug. And so did Bronson. And like I had to. You know what I'm saying? Like Bronson hugged her, Lisa hugged her. Why am I not going to hug her? So I'm glad she's good. Like I said, she survived Hitler. She survived... But yeah, I won't lie with that. When I gave her a hug, my thought was, oh my God, am I the one?
B12, 128th Street East.
What time is it? 9:37. How long we've been going? Almost an hour and a half. You're just that sounds good, actually. Atlas. We haven't talked about this yet, have we? Atlas, do you have Netflix? If you do and you're not doing anything, I got something for you to do. I got something for you to do.
1345 West 168th Street, Union Pacific Railroad.
I will answer your question though, Atlas. I will answer it. I will answer it.
Mountain Avenue.
You do have Netflix. Check us out. All right, buddy, here you go. If you're not doing anything, I got something for you to do. There's a reason I started doing this live stream, and that's because I was on this TV show I just posted right there. And I wanted to show everybody it's not as exciting in real life as that show is. So I got lucky. This is a Charger Pursuit, and when I say I got lucky, it was never put into service. An outfit bought it, or a company bought it, a police agency bought it, and they changed their mind. And it was driven around a little bit at the dealership, but I got it with 107 on it, 107 miles. Very lucky. It's a 2014 Dodge Charger. A lot of people do get their vehicles from auction or from people who got them from auction. But if you're not doing anything, I don't care if you go away and watch the Netflix show and not this stream. Doesn't make a difference. But that will show you this car. This car is actually a character in that show, and it'll show you what it is that I'm doing right now. Besides talking out of my butt. We need another season on Netflix. We might get it. We might get it. It's a long story, but we might get it. We are moving forward with a new show. It's not for Netflix, but Netflix will have the option of licensing it. The bang got me talking. I know. Those tracks don't need a street sign. Richard, what are you talking about? What tracks? The railroad tracks to the right? These things haven't moved in about 10 years. I don't think anybody's been on those tracks for about 10 years. I know, every time I go to the light, and you're coming up to the street and it says, keep clear. I'm like, why are you keeping clear? There's no train. There hasn't been a train on that track in over 10 years. Whoa. I saw something. What's up, Rob? Oh, yeah. I got to give you that address, Rob. Sorry, I did get that. I just didn't send it to you. My bad. Bad. I'll send it to you soon.
Engine 87, medical alarm 787, Pamela K, Ramirez Avenue. We'll have a 1 respond with engine 194 en route for traffic collisions, Imperial Highway, Rack, Lansing Drive. Quint and Squad 147, 1541 District, 11705 South Alameda Street, Linwood Road. Engine and Squad 54 seizure 5034 Elizabeth Street, Wilcox Avenue.
Damn.
Roger, 109 disregard.
Yo,
Probably good for 331, 331. Well, unless I have satellite, so 331 on the person 3101 and a half to a phone meet. 3101 and a half to a phone meet. Suspect now for inspection on the door to make entry code 309-5337. Okay, you ringer. And it's information only on 575 Firewires 214 West 54th Street. It's information only incident 3999, RD 1371.
That's crazy. That was very interesting. Whoa, that is some good food, says the parking lot.
Unit Convoy DW suspect there now, Venice and La Brea, Venice and La Brea. Has the CVS near the skate park, suspect male, black and 30 52, medium build. Sergeant Route 8 to Lieutenant is the base hat. Suspect assaulted the security guard with a backpack, dead branded the handgun on way. Code 3, incident 4619 and RD 774.
Standing by disregard further, we're meeting with Dana.
Ready. That's code 123820, San Rosalie address. Shots. Code 24622 or 8802. Code 6 shots indicated by fire location. Code 4, wrong suspect.
Wrong suspect, huh? Wrong suspect. Don't you mean not the suspect? So you just profiled that innocent person who's not the suspect you're looking for as the wrong suspect. Right therein lies the problem, LAPD. I've brought this up before, and I've brought it up to actual PIO LAPD and to a buddy of mine who's an LAPD officer, and it's protocol right now. And maybe one day we'll get it changed. Maybe one day we won't. But the fact that LAPD goes up, they're searching for, let's say, a male who's 6 foot, and they show up and there's a male who's 5 foot, and it's not the suspect, they'll say wrong. So you just profile.
Only on fireworks in the area of Downington. Blue Hill incident.
Jeez. That one was loud. It set off alarms.
Metro from Channel 6 at Roger.
Next largest line closer from Sunline, then attention 1223 Van Metro from my port 33.
God damn it! That scared me. I felt it.
San Gabriel Boulevard, Grace Avenue.
1118 calling 9901 Stellar to 1980 Chevrolet Murray Walmart 1438 16th Street 9303 700.
In the area of Barrington and San Monica, 4645 or 852. Myself, 20 on 34 and 20, 20 on the description. Anything with no one. Colleagues, at 1
Yeah, see? I'm glad you guys jumped too. And you're sitting there looking at it like you're away from it. Like you guys have at least one. A dog with difficulty breathing. 84 is like, we don't respond to that. I mean, what is it, Barbara Streisand's dog or something?
7 Charles, Norway 723.
Yeah, but you guys at least have one, you know, slate in between. I'm here live, and that scared me. The fact that it scared you, that makes me laugh and smile.
Thank you for checking on that.
3954, 45 minutes to AAA.
Smells good. I'm talking food, not fireworks. Something smells really good. Hey, church is back.
With a mail number for the description, code 2, incident 4655 RD 1682.
On an orange Honda Civic, no please.
Orange Honda Civic. You should be pulled over just because it's orange.
142 Squad 47, ALS Station, Temple City Boulevard, Lower Azusa Road.
Higher Azusa Road, not lower. Nah, it is lower. Come on, let's find. Ooh, report of a fire. Washington and Fig. That's not far from here. Can see people gathering near the fire.
Copy, I'm getting Baywatch Avalon to head over there to 148.
But we didn't hear a call out. Right? We didn't hear a call out.
There now. I can find an insurance to hold on to 4522 or equal 26.
459. Two grass fire. 6831 Independence.
1, any assault.
687. That's 4543 or 45.
Now!
The message with possible information for emergency vet.
Emergency vet. Yeah, they really are responding to a dog, difficulty breathing.
84, Roger.
And they're like, give us a phone number to a vet. We're not going to respond to a dog, difficulty breathing. I want to know who called that in. I do. I really do. I want to know who called in the difficulty breathing. I want to hear that 911 call so bad. Anybody know how to get a hold of 911 calls? I want to hear that 911 call so bad. But at the same time, poor lady. And I'm assuming it's a lady who called. No dude's going to call 911 because their dog can't breathe. But even if it is a guy, your dog is your buddy. You can't breathe. You don't know what to do. You call 911. Like, it's funny, but it's also sad.
511 150 DOPO 917 1988. Count of X-ray 1553 755. X-ray 155 3755. Possible investigative monitoring your end.
Fontana Cop Watcher. That's not what we're doing here. You're welcome to stay. You're welcome to state your opinion, but that's not what we're doing here. We're looking for news. I see fire trucks. So whatever was on fire, I think we missed it. I didn't hear the call out, so it couldn't have been a structure. It's probably just grass or something.
Engine 17, rescue 804, cancel. 804. Request RP speed, bystander CPR, revive the dog. Okay, now they can't arrest.
You saw nothing. See?
Engine 84, roger.
Actually, you did see something. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? He probably saw nothing, too.
Rescue 860, site 5320 Tahunga Avenue.
Let's race. You can always beat the police officer off the line because most police officers will wait for you to go first, knowing that you're waiting for them to go first. So it's a wait game, and it's always hilarious, the wait game that's played when you're next to a police officer. They know you're trying not to pass them, so they'll slow down or not go on purpose, and then you have to go, and then you look shady by waiting. So just don't wait, always go.
Engine rescue 105, seizure 64334.
Ooh, these are good. And there's a freeway up here. Maybe we can hop on it and get out of here. What number is he going to say? 17, 3, we're near there. 4, 22, I can handle 22. I can't handle like 170s, 160s. What you got? Oh, we got a brush fire, or we got a vehicle over the side, or we got a vehicle near a structure. This is not a structure fire. What do we got? What do we got? I'm calling brush.
Baywatch Avalon, Baywatch Isthmus, 914, Copter 11. Marine Search and Rescue.
I lied. I'm wrong.
Zone 70 Alpha. At Pacific Ocean.
So.
On Catalina.
Oh, I see. Oh, there it is. There's the fire. There's the fire. There's a something.
Copter 11, you'll be meeting units at 2 harbors.
Looks like it's white smoke, so whatever it is, we missed it. But yeah, there was something on fire. There was something on a fire. What do the numbers mean? Those are the fire stations. If you know your fire stations, it will help you so much because you know that it's near you or not near you. The numbers on the fire truck are the same numbers that are on the building that the fire truck parks in.
Radio respond rescue 72 overdose 20417 Sherman Way.
I have a lot of useless information in my head when I'm out of my car. When I'm in my car, all the information that I have works out. You can start to see the smoke.
Outdoor fire, San Gabriel Canyon Road, mile marker 24.51. Stinger tax, port closer to 27.5. Metro 891 does LEC have an updated room number?
Room 282.
I should try out for Jeopardy? No, I know better than that. I know better than that. Ooh, smells like a barbecue. I smell a barbecue. I smell a barbecue. And there is the fire. Right there.
By 33, full fire, 44723 Front Avenue, Billing Street.
Yeah, it's back there.
And 115, Squad 49.
It's not a news story, but
15703 Lemon Drive.
it gives us something to do.
Engine 115 outside investigation. 14824.
It's right back there to the right.
Mapledale Street.
I'll make a U-turn again. I think it's a dead-end street anyways for the most part. Uh-oh. Was it yesterday that I had 11? Yesterday we had 11. I think that one was probably 7, maybe 8. But yeah, I sneeze. I got it from my dad. Fake sneezes? No, they're real. The thing about the sneezes is I can do a bunch of little ones, or I can do a few big ones. The few big ones hurt. So it's easier just to do a bunch of little ones. No, those are real. Those are real. Thank you for your thoughts on me. I'm glad you know how my body works. Oh, look, we got a stringer in front of us. Hi, Nicholas. It's the guy with all the fake antennas. Those antennas on top, those aren't real. Those aren't real. Those aren't real. Now he wants to see if I'm following him because no stringer has any reason to go that way. There's no staging over there. Watch this, Nicholas. We're gonna play games. Watch. Let's see if he pops out right here.
Engine 33, 233, water tender 130, crew 11-4. Grass assignment 33 district at West Avenue J, Juliet, and Beach Avenue.
Let's see. Oh, no, he didn't. Darn. That would have been funny. That would have been funny.
6 minutes. How does fail Hispanic like Easter head on the mix rails?
Boom, 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 boom. All right, competition is around. He has all those antennas on top of his car. I'm scared.
Engine 130, squad 115, and 115 for an assault ALS. 11911, 160th Street, Clarkdale Avenue, the dead end, sheriff and round. See your texture further. Engine 23, squad 45, sheriff on scene for a stabbing. Clark Avenue, Artesia Boulevard.
Now that I've seen comp, I don't like being beat. So I'm gonna have to pay attention now. All right, guys? You talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna find us a story. No, Chris, it's not lightning. It's fireworks. Fireworks.
Yeah, Randy, did you see where this oil is coming in from? Repeat that last sentence.
I want to go. Okay, I'm gonna go.
We're not even on scene yet. We're trying to find their command post. I think we've got it covered right now.
What? What?
Yeah, Roger. We're at
What?
Vermont.
What?
That goes through into Machado Lake. We don't see anything over here then.
Roger that. I see the command post.
Who's Roger?
Looks like it's off of 245th Street. 42 on.
Ever have issues during work?
But the engine's got to the command post. Hey, it's 6 foot. Repeat that. Truck 48.
Everybody has issues at work.
Come in through the truck, but the engines can come in. It's going to be up at
Just some issues are different than others.
We're in the parking lot.
And some of my issues can end up with jail or other.
J12 is in the booking 12 Twin Towers.
Oh, car issues? Sorry. Not really. Uh-oh. We're gonna hear boom.
It's got about a 200 by 200 area of fire. It's bumping up against the apartment complex. We do not need a full structure response. I'll advise here in a second.
It's code 4, Twin Towers.
Code 4, Twin Towers.
93rd. Collaboration.
That's the right. Black Alabama, Hispanic, 40 years, white 10, like St. Jackson.
Engine at spot 183, difficulty breathing. 1345 Scoville Avenue, Wayne Street. Engine 93, abdominal pain BLS. 38543, 37th East, Palmdale Boulevard.
100 Nelson Road, very large building.
Ever gotten a speeding ticket?
Okay, 93, Roger. You know, the Twin Towers booking area is at 1665.
7-1 row.
3104, heading Twin Towers, approximately 25 minutes ago. Was the vehicle a black Suburban late model? No
Dive 1, cancel response. Dive 1, cancel.
2114. Red Camaro, Marshall Plate 7, very young Tom.
One Sina Loco. Are you a captain or are you a sergeant? Obvious. Which one?
I also broadcast on Central. One has information broadcast on vehicle failing to yield partial plate 7 Marion Tom. South Al Soto from Washington, not following or pursuing vehicle.
What are we doing? What are we not doing?
Unit ADW suspect.
Biggest Hay, Cole, Hawk, Male Agent, Gray, Black, 55, 145, DOB of 417, 1940. Average build, medium complexion, wearing a brown watch, purple shirt, white jeans, white socks, and black sandals. Was last seen 6/19/2020 at 22:50 hours. Subject has dementia and takes medication.
241 on Celeste and Eileen. Over 220. Somebody got this at 17 Fuel at the fire station. Citizen call.
Currently contained. None of it flowed into the city. We're going to hold on to our resources for a few minutes.
10620 Julian Fire Station.
But at this time, it looks like
Engine at spot 14 unconscious. 13191 12th Street, Raymond Avenue.
600. Cherokee Boy 495 880.
Noah. No, I tell my guys if they don't get arrested, they're not trying hard enough. And we were just talking about me being arrested and stuff like that.
166, spot 167, injury ALS.
If you want to hear
Shirley Avenue,
or
Rose
see
Street.
more about me being arrested, here you go. There you go.
Just a Mylar balloon stuck right under the transformer. Not far deep, but I'll send you this phone number.
True music. No, I don't. Only the ones that I need. Only the ones that I need. Old Dirty Dasher. Yep. And Salty Nuts. Yep. Yep. We all have passed. Sherry, I always say anything before the year 2000, me being arrested is me growing up. Anything after the year 2000, me being arrested, all job related. All job related.
Destruction fire 86 is distracted.
17 medical alarm. 2757 Emerald Lane, Amelia Street.
Channel 9 response to attack 1717.
Fire Force 170, Squad 173 for second rescue and 14 for chest pains. 1413 West 105th Street at 17 Normandy Avenue. Engine at Patrol 79, Squad 92, bleeding ALS. 12319 East Avenue V, 106310. Unit C Charlie, 123rd Street East.
This is additional on incident 4762.
51, Big Al, also with 3-year-old child.
That's hilarious. So I just popped out to go to the restroom, and I saw the headlights over there, and I'm pretty sure maybe he saw me doing what I shouldn't have been doing, but he rolled up and said, I'm a fan, and he's actually literally watching right now. That's pretty funny. So hello, hi, thank you for being a fan. Sorry if you saw that.
Call 106 to KLS.
My bad. But no, that's actually, it wasn't a rent-a-cop. That's a real police officer, state police. He is in charge of USC and Expo Center. I think, is that what it was that got back? Chris, yes I did. That was funny. I saw him come up and I was like, dude, those are the headlights that I saw at the light. So I think he was watching and knew my car was here. I don't know if he saw me or knew what I was doing, but right on, man. He says he's a fan. I like that. It's always good to have people like that on your side, especially when you work in the area. All right, so I did get hits on the Hollywood stuff. It's pretty funny. I kind of got forced into that area, and I ended up, it was top story on channel 2, 9, 7, and then I end up getting national hits on it as well. So I don't know about channel 4, 5, and 11 yet. I haven't done a check. You missed the structure call. What call did I miss? I don't like missing calls. I didn't hear anything while I was there, or while I was out. I had the scanners up loud enough. Where's the call at? Where's the call at?
Engine 135, Squad 33 and 117 been overdose. 44626 Paul B. Nugent Street.
So now you got me interested.
Engine 86 up scene.
When I was here coming back from your 311 man at the California Hospital Medical
86 up scene, 109.5. West Brookside, large apartment complex, nothing showing.
Oh, that call.
Top companies continue while we investigate.
I did miss the call, but nothing's showing, so that's good. Manny, I have a dude out there.
Spine structure fire 10945 Bluffside Drive. Engine 86 on scene has a large apartment complex, nothing showing. Invest mode.
Street vehicle taken move, K-Natives will have the Pacific Corridor lights. Clear Mary Queen Dawn 341,
And that's your position 64, get an ALS. Unit to Mary's incident.
850 heading 2595 South Hoover. Engine in Squad 131. Underneath range for difficult screening. 36408 Reflection Way. In a dead end of Mountain View Drive. Clear text for pertinent patient info.
Central Unit 1, Hill 220 is requesting unit to respond to the service.
Quinton Squad 29, Engine 168, Baton 16, traffic collision, persons trapped, 29th District. 3620 Ethel Street, Prescott Avenue, PD en route.
Grandma, my head's fine. Thank you. It is a little, my ear's still a little, like, I'm having a hard time hearing in the ear. But all the swelling has gone down. Everything's fine. I'm still, my neck feels a little weird. But my ear, it's weird. It feels like I went in the mountains, but it didn't pop. Or like when we were shooting the guns, and it just hasn't really been fixed since then. But I'm good, Grandma. Thank you, thank you. Lisa, on the other hand, not too good. She doesn't have swelling, but they got her good. She got spots all over her body. She actually went to the store yesterday to get stuff to help her. Her poor little face. But it's good. I just have some ear problems. And she looked in there. It doesn't look like anything crawled in or anything's in there, but it's just I don't hear it or anything like that, but it's just clogged. It's just clogged. Yes, Alex, they did. Yes, they did. You gonna be Scott for Halloween? I can help you with that. I can help you with that. I can help you with that. En route TC, you better be.
Engine 48 public assist, 5044 Stewart Avenue, Sandstone Street.
Yes, Chris, it does. Yes, Chris, it does. Like when I shave, it feels and sounds weird. Like I hear it in my head, not in my ear. It's weird.
Engine 102, illegal burning, 11855 Weddington.
Would you recommend being a stringer? Nope.
It'll be rescue 894.
Ooh.
Copy, 894. 833, rescue 14, chest 804, 75th Street.
There's a lot of places he could have walked.
That's your engine 86.
Oh, he's beating up something over there. Wow, I need to be careful. He literally just went and beat up that wall. Shit, I hope I'm not next.
South Vermont. Side drive, engine 86, Illinois, broken bellows.
7148, Capistrano.
Way towards Cobra, from the orange line of Middle Eastern, 35 years, black pants, gray sweater, armed with a kitchen knife.
He had something in his hand.
8 to 12 inches, possibly still in the area.
And he beat up that wall over there.
Engine 173, squad 172, overdose. 415 East Tamarack, Unit 7, Netwood Street.
What do you do for safety if something like that happens? You guys call 911 for me, please. A lot of places you could have parked. Yep. Did you pee on his tire? Nope. Ear infection. I don't know, Mendez. I don't know if it had to do with being bit by things or hitting my head or what the deal is.
13641 Temple
But
Avenue.
yeah, still my ear's a little funky. But the swelling is the next day, Mom. It went down, but it was still funny. I looked pretty funny. What up, Detroit? Oh, you're watching my footage now, right on. Try Sudafed. All right.
You're getting light force 26. Engine 42, squad 47, assault ALS.
Now I'm looking for the crazy white boy.
The road, 711.
Alex, I do not discriminate. I do not discriminate. I actually can use this as my my eyes. I can see him coming. Maybe I should roll this up a little bit.
Battalion 14 from Rescue 86. We'll try and set up a relay. They're kind of deep set in this apartment. Working a relay for you.
No, I haven't got anything interesting tonight.
Fireworks, and then last report was a ballast. Just trying to confirm what the cause is. Stand by, safely.
Jones, a little bit, yeah.
For now, yes. I still have 2 inches, 2023.
I don't know what that means, Richard. I think I know what you're trying to say, but I can't pick up my car and use it to defend me. You like my 1920s? Put 'em up! Put 'em up! Put 'em up!
779, move to cover Compton.
Where can I find that
41?
press store? I don't know,
201
man.
South Acacia, Compton Boulevard.
Doing Saturday Night Laundry. Right on. Mr. Jones, the movie's pretty accurate except for the obvious Hollywood embellishments.
Engine 86, Battalion 14. What's the source?
Come on, man, we gotta get something good.
See, we have some fireworks go off.
The night is young. I'll be out longer than this stream. I do know that.
Engine 86, Battalion 14.
I will be out longer than this stream.
No, we're clearing at this time, Chief. This is a broken leg.
158 UALS, good retirement.
Okay, copy. We'll let
14741 Vermont, unit 42, 146th Street.
I'm laughing at the Rene Russo
Metro
thing.
Battalion 14 on 109.
I can tell you that it will be no longer than 4 hours. Doughboy GoPro. It'll be no longer than 4 hours, and I'll stop it anytime between now and then. I would like to get you guys a story. So if I get you guys a good story between now and 4 hours, I'll probably say goodbye at that story.
97th and Normandy, Station Sheriff route.
There you go. Red 5 en route. Why are you guys looking at me?
Engines 134, 129, 33, 130, 24. Squad 134. Quints 33 and 24. Battalions 11 and 17. Apartment house fire 134th District. Sunset Ridge Apartments at 43412, 16th Street West.
Remember, the camera adds 10 miles an hour. Sometimes 20
hours.
depending on what angle you're looking at. But the camera adds 10 miles an hour.
Squad 30, Chastain, 4513 Lomina Avenue, Petralia Street.
What time is it? 10:21. All right, so we got to make a decision. Are we sending this out for breaking news, or are we holding it? It all depends on the circumstances, is my guess. I'm also guessing we're going to see RMG OC Hawk on scene.
Engine 116, Squad 36 and 33 for assault ALS. 261 Carson Street, Oric Avenue, Station Sheriff route to the liquor store. Get assault 4725 West Bennett. First and 3571 West Florence. 8573 West Main Fifth. Squad 49 unconscious. 1203 Landmark Drive and a dead end Coleman Avenue.
I whip my car back and forth.
Philly County is going to be able to handle this still This was a mostly water with petroleum in it that leaked out of a pipeline, got into a channel that eventually empties into Lake Machado. However, the spill remained north of the city border. LA County will handle.
Battalion 6, Roger.
Yeah, they taken out the spill.
All right, there goes our ambulance. All right, truck, figure it out, man. Figure it out.
266 en route.
I'm guessing you.
6255 Colfax.
It is not clear yet for the fire department, so that's good for us.
137, delivery showing code 6 on Phil in the street. Intersection of 12th and Naomi.
That was loud.
Engine in squad 163, default screening. FLTD in the jail. 6226 Pine Avenue, Randolph Street.
Alright. Where's all of our competition? Where's our victim? Where is... What's going on here? It was a reported shooting. I don't quite know about anything more than that. We're gonna find out though.
Yeah, I just came off work.
Okay. I was trying not to be so close, but if you want me on the sidewalk. You got it. I was doing that, but you told me to.
Just get out of the way, dude. Just
Yeah, if you would have just let me do what I was doing,
stand over there.
nothing would have took place.
Good job.
Jeez. You see what happened there? Like, I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Did you see what happened there? By you moving me, you moved me in the way. I guess you don't want to have a conversation. No, I gotcha. That's hilarious. Like, I was moving out of the way, and he moved me in the way.
Go on that side of the street. There's too much crowds right here. Hey, we can't let anybody through here.
You can't come in right now.
Where y'all live at?
It was just right here. They just told us one. Wow. Can't come in right now, boss.
I was trying to have a conversation, but I guess not.
No, I'm walking the same way.
I'm behind the yellow tape and I'm going over here. Thank you. Yeah, I know it's fine. And when they come this way, I have eyes and I'll move. I'm wondering where the competition's at. The victim's going to be transported. It's not a fatal shooting. No, that was a plane. LAX is right here. No, definitely not the story of the night. Probably not even gonna feed it. Probably not even gonna feed it. What's up, buddy? Yeah, there was one person that was shot. It didn't look too bad. I mean, he was alive, he was breathing, he was more just pissed that he was shot. You know, what he looked like a older dude, probably in his 50s. Yeah, wearing a Hawaiian shirt, I think, or something. He was wearing a real colorful shirt. I see that. I see that there was something right there. But you know what's going on. Gotcha. Have a good one, man. Stay safe. You know what's funny about that, Mom? Is one, the mask isn't going to do anything for me. But what's funny is I thought it was mandatory. The governor made us all wear masks. I see state employee. I see no masks. I also don't see anybody trying to arrest me or give me a ticket. You keep your mask on, Mom. You're old. I'm okay. And I have glasses. A mask actually gets in my way. Dude, these cops are just mean. You wonder why people hate you right now. They're just yelling at the public right now. Just yelling at the public right now. Like, you don't have any yellow tape up, you don't have any flares up, you don't have anything. You can't be mad at them for driving. Alright, so we got you some content. And we got me getting into it with police officers like always. Where's Richard? We need statute charge if you want to arrest her. I was waiting for Richard to say something about me and complying. I knew he would have an opinion. Oh, you're talking about the masks. Yeah. No, I know about the masks. My mom is concerned, so she wants me to be out here wearing a mask. But, you know, I'll say this. When our president puts on a mask, I'll wear a mask. Tripod, camera, you, we're good.
11325 Coolers Drive, Mickey Drive.
Do you want me to send over further for an opportunity to you?
Alright, so we just left the shooting. It's not a story, it's really not. The guy looked more pissed that he was shot than actually, you know, shot. So if anything, it was just content for you guys and me getting into it with police. You see what happened? Like, it's weird because, you know, it's really weird. Like, we got the CHP the other day. The CHP officer was telling me to move, and I was in a safe spot. And by him telling me to move, he actually got in the way of the fire department. Do the police officers think that I don't have eyes? And yes, I did get in the way of the paramedics because that's where they actually pushed me. If they didn't do anything, and it all played out here on live, if they did nothing, I would have, it's called common sense, scene awareness. Yes, I know you deal with a lot of cameramen that don't have scene awareness. I've been doing this 20 years. I probably have gone to more scenes than they have, except for those older people. Scene awareness, I have it. So I was behind the yellow tape, and that's the law. Yellow tape, that's the law. I'm behind the yellow tape. Now, they told me to move, but I didn't approach them. They approached me. So I moved, and they wanted me to move to the sidewalk. And I'm like, all right, I'll move to this sidewalk right here. Because the other sidewalk, I couldn't see anything. So they're like, hey, don't stand on the street, stand on the sidewalk. And by them moving me there, I was in the way of the paramedics. They just would have said nothing and let me do my job like I let them do theirs. But if you look at it from the outside, I caused a big ruckus. Like the McCormick Fire Department, they're all looking at me, the dickhead cam. CNN is buffering me. It's like, you guys pushed me into the way. If you just let me do my job, there would have been no problems. There wouldn't have been any problems. There was only one deputy. All the other deputies were fine. It was just the one deputy. And you can see it in the other deputies' faces. They're like, hey man, he's obviously not gonna have a conversation with you. And I know he has a job to do. His job is to find the bad guy who shot him, not to worry about the media who actually knows what it is they're doing. All right, that's enough about that. And there's these headlights behind me, and they've been behind me for a minute. So I'll take this roundabout, and now I'm behind you. See, these new roundabouts were here to slow people down. I use them for other reasons. Why are you dipping in that alley? And turn your lights off. Damn. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's find the story of the night.
Adam, please, assistant call here at this day in Hanoi is related to the female with middle of this on the Royal Canyon call.
Whereas you show me handling code of order.
This be only.
Rami, there is about 24 of us spread between LA and New York.
2223 and 1/4 West Boulevard, 3785 and impact. Fireworks in the air.
No boost to booze. The police officer is not the story of the night.
There's 47 repeat. I look for fireworks in the area of Van Allen and DeSoto in the wash. NRD 2157. 47 Roger.
Richard, you know, if you look at the numbers, the percentages are in the favor of what I said. I never said it was going to be a 100% perfect statement. But I stand by my statement. I'm guessing the percentage is on the higher mark than on the lower mark. And I'm guessing out of all the ones that were killed, and the police report, I'm guessing most of them will say no comply, non-compliant. Now they might go to jail for murder, and that's because that's what they did. But would he be alive if he complied, or would they be alive if they complied? We all agreed to live in this society together, right? Like, we were born here, and then through life, we were raised to have to deal with society. If you don't agree with society, And that's, you know, that's on you. You can try to make a change, that's fine, but working to change shit, so much easier to make change work for you. But my point is, my whole life I was raised a certain way, and that certain way is that, you know, I'm alive because of it. There's been times where, dude, there's this time in Las Vegas, I should have been shot. It's funny too, because the guy's like, what drugs are you on? Nobody has strength like that. And I'm like, I just didn't want you to have my wrist. I go, I'm not on anything, I just didn't want you to have my wrist. It was a Vegas cop inside of a casino. I got pushed into the pool at a casino. I forgot what casino it was. I got pushed into the pool, and when I got out of the pool, I'm the one who got in trouble. And I said no, so I ran. The things you do in Las Vegas, I might have been drinking, so I ran. And they cornered me, and when they cornered me, I wouldn't let them cuff me. I'm like, nope, you're not cuffing me. And for the longest time, they weren't cuffing me. And then I'm like, all right, you can cuff me. And then they cuffed me. And then after talking and looking at the video and finding out that I was not at fault, the only thing I did was run and then not comply. But the things you do when you're, I probably was in my 30s. What stays in Vegas comes home with you sometimes if you're not careful. But yeah, I got pushed into a fountain, and then I didn't want to talk to security about it, so I ran, and then it ended up being security and police chasing me down, because anytime somebody runs through a casino, it kind of makes a scene, and they weren't catching me. And then when they did catch me, it was like a wrestling match. I wasn't going to give them my hand. Give me your arm. Nope. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing driving all bad with your window down? Now you have me scared. I'm going to go over here. Why are the police over here?
5-1-4-3-9-10-43. Battery, 3134 Paramount Street. Incident 5042, and are you 459?
We can handle this, please. Union is clear up your stacks and handle calls for 19090.
Damon from Smoke and Scan eventually will do a ride.
Adam 43. Can you send me incident 5127?
Correction 54. There is a key.
Shooting just occurred 65th and Figueroa occurred at Slauson and the Luncheon Freeway. Suspect vehicle is a four-door white tow truck with tinted windows, no somebody riding on it. Suspect is a male, black. Shot into the vehicle is not parked at location. It's close to the incident 5130 1249.
That's not good.
67, we're still able to locate. They're able to get out an address. Unknown amount.
CBR on the line for 513. Ready.
2067, I have it on the line.
On 4.5. The children's protection. London Town 3, Insta 5154, RT841. Which are you going to identify?
About 5 approaching Sheldon.
Whoa, fish. Oh, all right, cool. Let me grab that. No, I don't need brakes, 53. We've already discussed this. I went and checked them out, and he said, hey, man, you have high-performance brakes. They're going to make noise. He said, I have 10,000 miles left. All right, so there's a stabbing victim on 73rd. It's on 73rd between Fig and Hoover, and it's not for us. No one's dead.
Following up back in Kennedy 2.
323 to the last 4 on RD.
Air 16 unable to respond to our monitor.
Unable to respond, so we'll be monitoring.
43.23 is incident 4170 RD 1394.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Airline, can I get the private?
Joseph, no. I took my car to my brake guy the other day.
Units 21758, 57 South Central Avenue, 5857 South Central Avenue at the ring stop.
They took them off, sent pictures, documented, say, hey man, dude, there's a lot of cars lined up for the hookers tonight. Even the firefighters are lined up. I'm good on brakes. Thank you, though. Thank you for your concern. And now I'm probably about 9,000 miles left on it. But he said you got 30,000 miles on these brakes and you're 20 in. You got 10,000 miles left. Thank you for your concern, y'all. It's clear to enter. Go get your stabbing victim. Yes, these things acting funny.
Freeway. Now 303 North Pacific Avenue, the body shop, 104.
Richard, you're right. What I need to worry about is the pimps. I can't be going live up and down the street here like that. I'm gonna get myself in a lot of trouble. Bronson's good. Thank you very much. Dude, he's growing so fast. He's definitely not talking like he should be, but he communicates. He puts a hat on and he looks like he's 5 already. But yeah, no, Bronson's good. Thank you for asking. We're gonna have a fun day tomorrow. No, you haven't missed anything, Jamie. Just the usual. Shooting victim, me and sheriff's going at it. You know, the usual. And it's hard to talk to somebody who doesn't, like, I was like, hey, I just want to have a conversation with you. And he just kept repeating himself. He just kept repeating himself. I was like, hey, man, I just want to have a conversation with you. Do you see what happened? I just go over there. Go over there. It's like, and now you wonder why people think of you guys like that. I respect you guys for what you do, but I just wanted to have a conversation with you. I gotta stop talking about it. Yes, I've met Tom. We are cordial. How long am I streaming tonight? I don't know. I know I'm not gonna go past 4 hours, so I'll go to Inglewood when a call sends me there. I also need to be careful when I stage in this parking lot these days. All it takes is one car to block it and I can't get out. But the car that does block it, I will say, one of us won't be able to drive afterwards because I will crash into you. Mike, okay, but I'm not a big fan of people coming and saying hi to me. So just know that I won't be polite. Nah, 53, that's just more gas money. That's just more gas money.
26T53,
We don't want to spend more gas money. We already spend too much as it is these days, right? Ooh, that's bright. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no. Oh no. I do know that in this parking lot, somebody shot a firework into it. at the stringers that were parked here. So I need to be careful. What's up, buddy? A lot of people always make the wrong turn. They think they're going on the freeway and they're not. I got a heads up from on scene. On scene, got shot at by a firework.
31 Roger, do you want a house or do you want
12 just passed me. I don't know what that means. Is that a firework you saw? Yep. Oh, you wanted to block it? Please don't. Rami, no, I don't, but I know stringers who have lied about their footage. Guy's done it a couple times. It's funny too because he is an actual news reporter for a channel, but sometimes he's a stringer. But he's been outed. All right. So what really got him in trouble was, and he's done it twice in the past. I say 10 years, and he got caught twice. So we don't know how many times he's done it more, but we know of 2. There was I'm gonna make up these cities because I don't know. Let's say it was a girl that was shot, and she was shot in San Bernardino. He missed the transport, so he went into his files and showed somebody going into an ambulance. There was a producer who said, why does that fire jacket say Rialto when it should say San Bernardino? So they did some research and they found out that that was wrong footage. So he tried to say that the person going in the ambulance was the little girl that was shot. Not true at all. So he got, I think he was working with On Scene when he did that. And the guys from On Scene said, we're going to leave if you don't let him go. So he had to go and started his own company. And then the most recent one was, and this one was funny. It snowed. He didn't go up there and film the snow. He went into his files and sent in snow. The stations went up there to go live, and they're like, where the fuck is the snow? 510-328. Can't do that. Multimedia News. Can't do that. Multimedia. No, not RMG. RMG has integrity.
Control from LA Fire Engine 33. Do you have an ETA for
false praise. A guy named Adam.
Roger, they're 702 West 73rd, and it's clear to enter. There's units there.
Cheers, y'all. LOL V6. Is your car a V6? No, sir. Cheers. Cheers, mate. My wife got these, thank you. She went to the store, and there's a bunch of them in my refrigerator. I like it when I don't have to go get these. Do those ever give you muscle twitches? No, but back in the day, I drank some things that did. Oh. I got that. Thank you, Mr. Firefighter Man. Happy Father's Day to you too, if you a daddy. I don't know if I'm gonna work tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go fishing. I'm gonna go fishing. I don't know if I'm gonna work tomorrow. It's my day. I earned it by hugging my wife. Oh, is my mom still watching? Sorry, Mom. Bro, what is your sleep schedule like? Nicholas, speaking of my wife, she hates this answer. What you doing over there, Popo? The answer is whenever I want. I sleep whenever I want. I don't have a schedule. Oh, my mom is here. That's why I use the word hug. What rhymes with hug me? Fishing for beers. You always win. Are you doing the member thing like Adam? Steve, I don't know. I'm going to see how it works for him. I'm going to see how it works out for him. Yeah, Mr. Firefighter Man, I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow. If I do, I definitely will stick it out in the area and try to find a story. But for the most part, I think I'm going to make the dog, the wife, and the son go fishing with me. And I don't know where yet. I don't know if we're going to do freshwater or saltwater. I don't know. Here comes the Popo Yo-Yo. I think they're going to come say hi to me. Please don't put a light in my face. Please don't put a light in my face. Please don't put a light in my face. Thank you. What's up, guys? How are you? No. No call. Media, if you're wondering. What's up? That was me. Don't be mad at me for anything you saw me do on TV. Somebody must have made a call in here, but I don't know what the call was. I don't like lights in my eye. Thank you. So the good news is I'm in the safest part of the city right now. Anybody, you can come here and block me in all you want. But the one did recognize me. Somebody call on me. I have 4 cop cars behind me right now. Am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Someone in the stream called. Maybe, huh? That is true. That is true. I could be swatted. But the good news is the one guy did recognize from the TV show, so they know that I'm most likely not the guy that made that call. But it was weird. I haven't been here that long, though. I just got here, so I don't think I was swatted. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Definitely gonna turn this thing down. Alondra to 710. I wonder if they're running my information right now. I will say this, stay here as long as you guys can, though. I feel super safe. I feel super safe. What would you be doing if you weren't a stringer? That's a good question, man. I'm guessing I'd be a huge bum. I mean, I'm a bum now. Yes, they are just chilling. Cotton candy flavor? No, I think it's the blue.
I'll call that the location identified.
Blue Raz. Blue Raz.
Adam X-ray 13, Lincoln 66.
It's weird because all 4 of those cars don't have light bars on them. So they're all some sort of a rolling unit. And I'm telling you this, no blue flu here. No blue flu here. Didn't they see what I said about the LAPD last night? Did they not see that? Did they not see that?
Hold back. Stated unknown suspect at the fire shut that location. Alpha 3 and 553 already 12
Oh, that was the fireworks. Oh, and here comes someone else. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That's not nice. He flashed him. That's not very nice. This guy that came in right now, they spotlighted him. So now it's hard for him to actually see. Because when you get spotlighted and you close your eyes, that's kind of all you see.
Activations at that location. Problem plane 2441 brought out of Total 515. Heading southeast in a 415 group 1649 East 109 Street, incident 5241 on 1837. Supervisor 7 and Direction 17 says Grant has 415 man with a gun at gunpoint.
Ooh. I like that.
Female unknown, look arm with the handgun. Similar for this home. 5263 9846.
Entry units responding to the backup response at West 7th Street.
Nah, it's by the time I get there, it'll be over. Get a real job. Well, Barry, how about this? You know what it is I do. What do you do? Barry? Barry, what's your job, sir? Or are you too scared to walk to say it? Get a real job.
43 responding to 7 and all of this lost traffic.
Let's see. He doesn't want to answer. Scott is owning and doing his own business. Career, no job here. That is true. Wait for 7G. I play guitar at bars in the Keys. You know, like Jimmy Buffett. Oh. So you don't have a job. And you're telling me to get a real job. All right. To me, a real job is like 9 to 5. Your job isn't 9 to 5, so you don't even have a real job. Are you the pot? And am I a kettle? But I am interested in your music. I'm guessing if people ask you to play at bars, which means you haven't had a job in a few months, which explains why you are acting the way you do. So you don't even have a job right now. You're living off of unemployment. I'm out here working for a living for my family, and you're upset about that as you're sitting on your butt collecting government funds. Because you just said that you work at bars, and well, it is Florida, so they might be open. You entertain people, as do I. I entertain people too. You got Netflix? You got Netflix? Barry's going, oh man. I do want to check your music though. I'm Scott at LOUDLABS.com. Scott at LOUDLABS.com. I do have a Netflix show. I do it with a guitar, you do it with a stupid camera. No, I entertain people with my mouth. Nobody's sitting here right now because I'm at a fire. People are here because my mouth and the things I say, like what I'm about to say to you. Am I right about you sitting at home right now collecting government funds while you're making fun of me for working?
Southeast border, 7, the Grand officers are intersection with that.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. The cool thing is I never feel safe in this parking lot, and right now I feel very safe.
in other directions. Function is set 271 or 1654.
It's just Rob. It's cool. No, I also have a 40-hour-a-week job. Well, when I asked you what your job was, why didn't you start with that? Again, what is your job? Circling right back to the original question that you didn't answer. What is your job? See, it's weird because now that I made fun of you, you're like, oh, no, I have a job. All of a sudden you have a job now, huh? What's your job? What is your job? I know what mine is. And so do you.
Engine 47 linking natural gas. 44.
Because music is the world. No, the world is the world. Music is the backdrop. Music sets the scene. Music sets the tone. The people, the ground, that's the world. Sherry, it is a shady spot, but watch. Look how safe I am right now. Boom, look at that. Boom, super safe. Well, I'm about to get unsafe, to be honest with you. Uh-oh, one more. Where are you going? Oh, that's the boss man. That's the boss man in the nice car with the stripes. Yes, I do have an Alienware, you guys. I do have an Alienware. I am not the suspects you're looking for. I am not the bad guy you're looking for.
You met with the mail here. Oh, unit 1799 is responding code 3 for 10040. Second hand information from neighbors. Looks like a brother, a male Hispanic, 48 years, 390. Outside the location, armed with a finger gun, which should be up in the air.
Jules, I like that. I like that. No, Jones, they're not abusing their power. Maybe they have a call to go to, and the person that they're going to save appreciates. Maybe the person that they're going to go save appreciates them blocking traffic and getting there as fast as they can. I'm sure you would too. Where is Scott? I'm right here. Hi, everybody. I'm right here. Here's me and my face. Me and my pretty face.
Male Armenian, 20 years old, white shirt, black pants.
They're going to the donut shop. That's funny. Chewbacca Lane. That's not nice. You trying to say that I look like a dog? Oh.
How did you go? 39 cleared from Shell 6. That's going to be a rock. That's like a big custody. 5151 on the Mall 1 SC.
George, 3 to the roger.
Okay.
All units, code 4.
Rescue 826 from Metro.
Go for 826.
826. You have a heavy lift 30 on your available today.
6 break down, 149. Put you into attention and 41.
Roger, patient's about 500. Let us know if you need a heavy lift 30.
826, Roger.
Surrender going in the area from Holden Valerius, platoon 5306 3901.
Rescue 266, diabetic 1709 with emergency.
My wrist.
3, Roger.
Whoa, somebody gave me some dollars. Whoa, Krista Q, thank you. Thank you, Krista. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, woo, woo. Ow, dude, what's up with my wrist? I'm just collecting the dollars tonight. Thank you, you all. I appreciate it. You know, I never ask for the donations, but I appreciate it when you send them in. And that's where the Popo was going. They're all right there at that gas station. They are not rolling single tonight. They are rolling deeply heavy. And my turn. My turn. Who's yelling at me? Michael Jackson is dead. Doesn't matter if he's innocent or not. He's dead.
That's Rich. They put us available on the radio. Red 73. Red 73 on the radio. Call 8062. Wayne F.
Here's number 1, yellow jersey. No further description. Number 2, light colored clothing. Full constantly 390. 100 comments for additional correction permit hazard. Code 20531 RD1762. 319 and 520 331 331.
Delivery attached to the rubbish fire intersection of Vanessa Redondo.
Schrader Boulevard.
57 Discourse Operation State 581 Stadium.
Suspect number 1, brown jacket, armed with a gun. Suspect number 2,
with
multi-colored sweater. Suspect number 3,
Yellow Bida Book Third Issue.
on foot on Schrader towards the
Whoa!
Can't even one day better.
Sure. 123, 12 Sherman Way. Inside your coffee, discontinued. Over your status. Rescue 35 from the engine 52, meet me on 10.
Rescue 2, your status. 17 with Cypress.
Delatorre, yeah, he probably could have, but he didn't. He's dead. He gone. He gone. And there will never be another like him. Michael Jackson is the last of that type of entertainer. We're about to lose our movie stars as well. Like, there is no more movie stars. Like, the last of them, like the Brad Pitts, your Leonardos, Harrison Fords. Those are movie stars. Name a young movie star. You can't, because that's not how it works anymore. There's too many platforms for people to be superstars. So yeah, we're losing our icons like that. At one point, Michael Jackson was the most famous person in this world. Right now, I want to say the most famous person in this world is probably our president. And when Michael Jackson was on trial, I said it. I go, you are not going to put the most famous person in the world in jail. It won't happen. It doesn't matter. Just like when Trump becomes not the president. Oh, that's dangerous right there. on the left. When people think that Trump's going to go to jail after he's president, no way, man. No flipping way. You are not going to put an ex-president in jail. Our country doesn't work like that. It doesn't matter what he did, what he does, what he's going to do. Unless he presses the wrong button and kills the wrong people. And even then, like he said it, he can walk down the street and shoot somebody and he won't get in trouble. It's kind of true. But you're not going to put an ex-president in prison. You're just not going to do it. And the most famous person in the world didn't go to jail. What am I? Just a 45-year-old with an opinion. I should change my opinions. Who put these cones here? Who put these cones here? OJ went to jail. Yeah, he did. But he wasn't the most famous person in the world at the time. But did he go to jail for what he did? Huh. Huh.
200.
Hillary needs a little more jail time. Hillary's had no jail time. She's about to be our vice president. Oh, what do you think of that? I'm just kidding.
29
She's not going to be it.
If you want to picture them there. Bye.
And that's where they screwed up. They threw her out there against him when Biden should have been the one with her as the vice president. Know your place. Know your place. Isn't that weird? Like every vice president in history ran for president right after their vice president term. Not this time though. And that's how it should have went 4 years ago. She should have been the vice president and he should have ran for president. They would have had a chance, but those two had too much of an ego to do that. So here we are. Know your place, Mrs. Clinton. You would be vice president right now with the opportunity to be president years later. But no! You had to do some shady shit to get Bernie and Biden out. I don't know. Where are we? What's going on? Anybody know where we are? Can you help me out? I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know where I am.
Flag 111 Hamlet, Trio Parker 204. Suspect, female white, 27 years old, 5'7", 180. 5348, 1137. Unit of Metro 8163 Wakefield Avenue, 8163 Wakefield Avenue. Residing address is Smith Line 335 1988 Vision Canada.
Have I ever seen a ghost? I don't think so. I saw Jesus once, I think, when I was in kindergarten. I remember waking up and he was peeking around the corner. I was also in Christian schools at the time, so I might have had something to do with the dream or not, but I really do think I saw Jesus. He came out and saw me once when I was in kindergarten.
LAPD is inquiring if you will be transported.
We didn't talk, but like I remember how the room was, and I remember how he peeked around. I'll never forget. At least it was a dude who looked like Jesus.
Hospital 571. Not an overdose.
And as I get older and I think about it, I'm like, was that a dream or was that dude checking in on me? Like I said, it doesn't hurt to believe. It only hurts not to believe if it's real. Doesn't hurt to believe. It only hurts not to believe if it's real. Which meaning if it's real, you're going to hell. if you're on that side of the spectrum. All right, so here we go. It was Charles Manson. You know, it did look like him a little bit, but he was much taller, and he was wearing white. He looked like that. He looked like the Jesus from our books. Have I ever been injured on the job while stringing? Not an injury like I broke some stuff, but I've like skinned some knees and twisted some ankles before. I broke my wrist skateboarding once, but I was still able to hold the camera. You keep telling me to go to San Fernando Valley. I have a guy out there. I'm good. Thank you. I used to have the sixth sense, and I believe it did go away, Del Toro. Growing up, I definitely had a little extra something knowing what was up. But as I got older, I feel like it's now more gut and experience, not thoughts or paranormal.
Street, 170, Church Union, Henry George, 270.
1/8 Avenue, Santa Clara activated, code 5370, energy 1251.
Code 6, Route 170, 68 Henry George, 270.
Further,
2655, user
show that you're
friendly,
having a quick
around
response.
170.
Western Alpha, 218.
P30, there's present additional units standby, Sunday in Idaho.
All right, Sherry, you're welcome to go find another spot. You are welcome to go find another spot.
9 and Audi 313.
Patrick, that's about 45 minutes old. It was a tow truck driver that shot at a car. The car is now at Slauson in the 110. Nobody struck.
61, injury 159 North Orange Drive.
Murray, George David, 411. What is Charles indicator? Verify your location.
264 choking, 3470, 118th place.
Call 6 Charles 3017.5 Holiday Avenue, wrong suspect. 43, Peter still needed, incident 5099. 500 Melrose Avenue, incident 5370.
That is that. Clear your queues.
Alrighty, let's figure this out. Alright, so we are definitely
74, rescue 77, diabetic.
now shooting for morning news.
20, Woodland Boulevard.
What kind of scanners do I use? Ones that say what I need them to say. I don't know, they're Unidens. Your horse didn't win. What are they celebrating? Celebrating the fact that it's America and they can light fireworks. And they can light illegal fireworks. That's what they're celebrating. I doubt they care that it's America's birthday. They're just stoked that they're able to firework it up. I mean, if you think about it, May 28th was day one of the protest, and fireworks were used that night in downtown. So I've been seeing fireworks since April, May.
Rescue 32, diabetic, 7470, 85th.
Thank you, Miso. Thank you. Uh-oh. Dude, we're not near these, though. Unless they say like 17 or 3, I might be able to pull it. No, 17, no, that's Whittier. I'm sorry. 3, 4s.
Officer 11 with Watch Smith.
That's not me.
33, from
I am not involved.
for a patient from that Marine Search and Rescue.
Can you legally set off fireworks anytime? Jamie, yes, as long as they're legal fireworks. And legal fireworks won't show up at the stands until about July 1. Every year they sell them less and less. Used to be able to buy those things like mid-June. They'd have them up for 3 weeks. Now they have them up for like 3 days.
Roger. Rescue 6-3.
Michael, are you allowed to say the manufacturer you worked for?
Do you know what the person overdose on?
I know some.
64, engine 65, risk gate 65, light force 33, battalion 13. We're at search for fire intersection of 109th and Central, channel 9, TAC 12.
What is the patient overdose? 33 en route.
44, traffic stop, Devonshire, hold it up.
Metro from engine 67, you can cancel that 62, engine 67 to handle.
The VA building. 2, you've been canceled.
I have a guy who's
530
closer to that fire. That's why I'm not going.
6442 Coldwater Canyon Avenue. 6442 Coldwater Canyon Avenue at Torrance.
But if I don't get a hold of him here, we are going to go.
Rescue 62, we're going to attach another incident in your first name.
Repeat that to the Detroit. 481848, respond to 200.
Agent Squad 3 chest in, 126 Burn Avenue, 62 Boulevard. 62, you've been at it with your 800 and Squad 31 traffic lane ALS, Northwest 710 Rosecrans. Engine en route, and Rescue 63, you can cancel.
Yeah, Mike, he's my employee.
Metro Rescue A62.
Absolutely.
Cancel resources A62.
I'm en route from the car fire. Gotcha. Yeah, he's much closer than I am. You got to understand, it's at 109th and Central, and I am basically on 11th Street. So it's 100 blocks away. He's closer. But we're going to hear it. It could also be fireworks related. A lot of things are catching on fire because of the fireworks. Steven, I am the same person. The only difference is I am a father now. So I used to, before the show, I mean, I was a dad then too, but they were my add-ons. But before I was a family man, I used to say the best stringer is a stringer with no family. Because you got nothing to lose. I have things to lose now. So I am very, very cautious on what it is I do these days. Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
Engine 135, engine 117, water tender 130, 211-4, graphic time at 135. Reservoir 3857, correct, J11, engine 233 cancel.
Metro Rescue 62, you have P meet us at hospital 457.
I don't know when there's going to be more shot in the dark, but there will be more production. There will be more things.
We're on scene
Here we
at
go.
1213 East 109. This is going to be the same as the structure fire. We got a small fire on the roof.
So most likely a firework landed on the roof, started fire. It's not a big deal. Brian C., it's available now. If you have an Android, we can let you test it. If you have an Apple, you're going to have to wait until it goes public. We already have the Apple testers' information. We're just waiting to get it back from Apple. Apple's not easy to deal with at all. The fact that we got accepted by Apple is pretty exciting to be honest with you.
13 automatic gate with LAC Task Force 64. Great commercial building assignment at 109th and Central.
What's the app going to do? The app will allow you to send in breaking news footage that I will try to sell for you and split the profit, not just buy it for one price. I'll sell it for whatever price I decide to sell it for, split the profit with you, and pay you within 72 hours. You'll be notified within 24 hours that your footage was used, and then you'll find out how many hits you got within that, and you'll be paid within 72 hours for those hits.
And Keswick, you put them 45.
Dale, yes I do. Are you, Dale, you got Netflix? Dale, you got the Netflix?
Pacific Avenue, Rescue 862 at Gardena Memorial, pursuant to 5422 and already 1466.
Also, if you could have possibly get some statements on the accident and how he was able to get back to his primary boat.
Sherman Way and
You don't. Gotcha. Sorry. I can help you a little bit by this, though. Uh-oh, that's not very nice. Here's a trailer. This will show you what it is that I actually do for a living.
Wearing a black shirt, red pants.
Edge 115, squad 20 minutes.
For those of you who want to test,
1530 State of Baker Road, Unit 7, Pacific Arena.
On Sherman Way, verbal argument only.
Incident squad 6, tick ALS.
email Sam and tell him you have
Circle Verde Drive.
tell him you have an Android and you want to test it out. Tell him you have an Android and you want to test it out. No, it's an old trailer. That's an old trailer.
1749 demonstrated and hand identified. Plane is cooked, 1 132 to test that now. Okay, 49 Roger. Alright. Sunset Boulevard, Aspen, restaurant, and then fish. Look now, blonde, greater 40 years, long sleeves, red and gray top, black jeans. The post 2 incident, 527 and 9647.
No, Dale, it was on Netflix. Shot in the Dark was on Netflix. It's been around for a few years.
Miles per hour. Request additional engine.
De La Torre. Is that DL? Are you talking about DL? And do we know he tested positive? Because right before I came out, I saw some footage that DL Hughley passed out on stage. Is that who you're talking about?
507 radio, 15105 Rockford Street.
Oh yeah, there's a show, Stringers LA. It's on this channel. You can see that too.
77th unit, 211 to Different, Boston and Crenshaw in front of a donut shop. Suspect vehicle, the white tow truck, unknown plate. Crenshaw towards Western.
Dale, but if you, we have a show called Shot in the Dark, and then we had a show back in 2008 called Stringers LA. You could, I'll put up the, it's actually on this channel, but it was on True TV, but I was able to take it and put it here with the permission of the production company. I didn't have permission from True TV, but I got permission of the production company. So here's episode 1. Episode 10's my favorite. It's where I go and chase a hurricane. Here is episode 1. I look a little different. So Del Toro are you talking about DL? Yeah, DL. All right, cool. Well, not cool, but yeah. Did he test? Do we know he tested? We know he collapsed. I saw footage of him collapse.
Person 6, 1566, Rollins Drive.
That's a dude who's been walking all night. You can tell. You can just tell he's been walking all night.
West Sunset Boulevard at Nem and Fish, Gold 2747.
I've been to Best Buy a couple times earlier in the week, and they're only open from 10 to 6. And I was there at 10 one time, and I was there at 6. And I saw the same parking lot dude who, you know, he gives you the curbside pickup. So he was just walking to the car, to the store, to the car, to the store. And you can tell in his walk that he'd been walking for days straight. You can tell. Yes, Jamie, it will. It will definitely work. What I could sell though will have to be global. So it would have to be weather, that police officer type stuff. Yeah, but if it's just a house fire, no, it has to be global topical. BLM, things like that. COVID, things like that. DL tested positive when he was at the hospital. Damn. Well, DL, there you guys go. Maybe we shouldn't have opened things back up, because he... So, how many people were at that comedy club? Are they all exposed now? Does everybody at that comedy club have to quarantine for 24 hours? Was it COVID that collapsed him? Or was it his habits that collapsed him with the cross of COVID? Kind of look different in Stringers, LA.
Michael Paul Chavez, 30226 Berry with Port and Cascade, 101.
2035, your victim from 112 West 5th Street was
Engine 34, Squad 30, Salt ALS, 11854, 209th Street, crossing Clarkdale. Sheriff on scene. 1501 traffic stop over another heart, 840. 832,
Mike Zander, I have the same thing you have.
Metro 857, places in route.
I do.
857. Any Honda Kino 415 group, 4545 Homer Street, at Montecito Recreational Center. Route info and possible fireworks at location. Code 2 is at 5452 and RD 403.
Trump 2020. Didn't you get enough today? Didn't you get enough of him of that in that empty stadium that they thought was full?
Metro Light 464 is going to stand by for ours, and then rescue time will be
You didn't get enough of your fix? That's what I'm saying, Rami. It's his lifestyle. Now, he might have tested positive, and that might have had something to do with it, but I'm pretty sure it's his lifestyle. Yes, he did call it that. Yes, he did call it that. I watched it live when he called it that. It was awesome. Did Austin stay with the company that he half owns? I think I just
In evidence, DB 1228, West Vernon Avenue.
Jimmy Kimmel is out. TMZ, check it out. He slurred his words. 4 years was enough. It's funny about those 4 years is the first 3, all we did was hear things. We didn't really see things. This past year, the last year of his term, pretty crazy, huh? Pretty crazy, huh? And if you ask him, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, yeah, that's news, Richard, but it's not news I can go cover unless Jimmy Kimmel's walking right there and I put a camera in his face and go, why are you leaving? But yeah, it's news. That's how you guys found out. Like, that's how you guys found out, because it was put out through the news. So obviously it's news. I don't think Jimmy was canceled. He's probably over it. Jimmy is very opinionated, and he probably was, I'm just speculating, but he was probably told to keep his opinions on the DL. You like that, DL? But he's like, I'm over it. I'm guessing you're gonna see him and his buddy do a podcast that will probably blow everybody's podcast out of the water. If Jimmy and Adam Carolla get into a podcast together, done. Dunzo. Jimmy Kimmel's a sellout. I was on a bus ride with Jimmy Kimmel once. We went to Las Vegas together. At that time, he was Jimmy the sports guy. Jimmy sat in the front and didn't say a single word to anybody on that bus. If you tried to talk to him, he was pissed that he was on that bus. But he was happy to be going to Vegas. That's why he was on that bus. No, I haven't. News photo. I might. I don't know. I'm gonna let it play out and see what happens with Adam, and then I'll figure it out. That's an elitist attitude. Well, if you're talking about mine, considering I don't know what that means, I'm gonna say it's not. Who's gonna be Jimmy's replacement? Considering that they did the show around Jimmy, it might not get replaced. They might replace that with a rerun, as in like Two Broke Girls or something. I mean, the show is literally called The Jimmy Kimmel Show, so you're not gonna. That show's gone. If I haven't read anything about it. I'm only reading what you guys are telling me. But if you're telling me Jimmy's out, the show's done. It's gonna have to be renamed something else or have somebody new.
With a possible guy, westbound Victory from Chester, going south through the alleyway.
Looks like I am True Music. It looks like I am. It looks like we are going to do a full 4 hours. And then hopefully we can find something right now. Let's listen. Why did Jimmy do blackface? Because it's comedy, and the person he did blackface about was okay with it. Same with not Chris Rock. Same with Jimmy Fallon. Yep. In the 80s, do you know how many people were Mr. T for Halloween? Sam, it's been going well. Out of all the submissions, we got one that was actually worth sending. I sent it, and then that day, everybody decided to destroy LA. So it didn't make it.
18717 Corby Avenue, 187th Street.
So, well, the Oscars aren't going to be here for a long time, so that could change if he's hosting them. And then if he was set to host the Oscars while he was still the host of that show, and then he left that show, he ain't hosting the Oscars. That's not how it works. Oscars are ABC. He's ABC. No Jimmy Kimmel on the Oscars. They'll probably bring in them two biscuits back. They were funny.
Yankee baseball hat, white shirt, blue jacket.
Metro from Rescue 57. Do we still have LAPD attached there yesterday?
Joseph, wait until you hear about a professional American sports team. Yeah, tell us all about it. Tell us all about it. It's a stupid statement, Joseph. Are you offended, Joseph? Are you offended by the Washington Redskins?
Engine 117, squad 40, bleeding
the Atlanta Braves? Wait until we hear. I'm 45. I've been hearing it my whole life. Are you offended? Go ask an Indian if he's offended as he's counting his free money. He ain't offended. Get over it. Yo, Bob, he was my favorite. He was, his Live at the Met is the reason why I got into stand-up comedy. And when I say got into it, I mean like started following it, understanding it, knowing where it came from. I was way too young to watch Robin Williams Live at the Met, but I had that thing on repeat from probably like 4th grade to probably 9, 10, 11. I'll still watch it if I see it. It still lives up to, it's great. If you guys haven't seen it, Robin Williams Live at the Met. So good, so good.
No further, use of crowbar. Water comments for additional code 2 internet 5498 and RD 678.
You watched In Living Color. We all did.
Light 464 corrected address 108 Central.
Chris, I stopped. Do you know what Mickey Mouse is to a kid? He's a 6-foot fucking rat. Yeah, George Carlin was great, but the problem with Carlin is he tried to put out a special every year, and by putting out a special every year, the quality wasn't there towards the end. The quality wasn't there. Sometimes he would just rant, and coming from a ranter, it's not good. It's not good. He's smart. He was witty. He was great, but Joseph, it doesn't get discussed because it's not a big deal. It's just the name of a team. It's not a big deal. I really don't see what the big deal is with the syrup and the rice right now. That shit all tastes good. They better just change the name. Do some rebranding. Probably instead of Aunt Jemima, it's probably just called Aunties. Instead of Mrs. Butterworth, probably just called Mrs. And somebody did come up with a. Somebody had a great statement. The statement was, what was it? On. Is it Butterworth? No, on Aunt Jemima. On Aunt Jemima syrup bottle, there's a picture of a beautiful black lady smiling. And now you want to get rid of that? That's offensive? It's like she's smiling. How's that offensive? I understand it's the name. Don't change the picture. But like it was somebody made a point. It was like, we finally got a product with a beautiful black woman smiling, and they're going to take her off of it. So don't get rid of our syrup. Don't get rid of our rice. Just change the names. Of course we remember Fire Marshal Bill. How can we not?
166, squad 167, ALS. 3410 Washington Avenue, Ramona Boulevard, PD on scene.
It's funny too, because the people that own, I think Uncle Ben or somebody's Craker Oats had to put out a statement. You're called Craker. Let's take a cruise before you end the stream. Go for it, True. Get in your car, drive around. Get on your bike, cruise around. I'm gonna have to pee soon. Excuse me. Excuse me. Come on, man.
Engine 33 abdominal pain, BLS. West 70 I, India, 10th Street West, Taco Bell.
Master, I gotta reach out to him. He was the last one. I haven't returned his call or his message since I went on vacation. I kind of been since I got back from vacation, I've been kind of working on work. I have 3 things that I have to do every day, and those 3 things keep me busy. So once I'll probably figure out this week. The problem is there's no room in my car. There's no room in my car. Like, I would love for him to sit right here, and I would love to go sit in his place. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I don't think I could. I don't think I could. I don't want to get secondhand high. But he could sit here, and then he'll be smoke. I'll be scan. But I'd have to do some rearranging. Unless you're little, if you're a little person, you fit in here fine. Like my daughter, my son, great. But anybody bigger than my wife, oh man, it sucks.
Next 47, code 6, Shoshone. Repeat this one.
Karen is an offensive term. If you're a Karen, it is. You gotta understand. You can be racist against white people and it's okay. So. Chris, I saw that. 5'11", 225. I saw that. And that's basically what we are calling white women who are racist right now. And white women who are stupid. We're calling them Karens. So you're allowed to make fun of white privilege. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You can't make fun of black privilege. No. Stay offended, America, right? I don't know where all the on-scenes are. I don't know where they are. All I know is where I am. And the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. Excuse me. It's not cool to be racist anymore. It's not cool to be cool. I would like to, Drew. I would like to. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on this. Don't blame it on me. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing. Yeah, it'd be tough for you to fit in here, Chris. I could make it work, but it'd be tough. Can you fart for us?
Engine 86. Per PD is not clear to enter.
I don't know, man. Oh, I love you too, Lilu. My wife loves me. That's what my text message said. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Rescue 606 Vermont, Street.
Damn. That guy's car is the price of some of your houses. Yeah, I was a Lambo.
Insurance Squad 39, entry ALS, bike. The valet office. 88 Bicycle Drive, Eastern Avenue.
I don't want to go follow him. That's not nice. Why would I go follow the Lambo? I want a story. It is Father's Day. Thank you. That Lambo last night SUV was dope. It was dope. He stole your car. Your house is $50,000. It's old. Like I said, that car was worth more than some of your houses. Isn't that gnarly? Isn't that gnarly? Oh, thank you, Rob. Thank you. Who shot the footage of the donut guys? Donut guys. Oh, the cars. The cars. I was thinking food. Don't worry about it, Jeremiah. Are you searching for them? Because you don't want them to do that? Don't worry about it. He did a good job, though. He actually got some more tonight, too. He did Santa Ana and Anaheim. He got 2 hits that I know of. 2 hits that I know of, possibly more. And then I know he did some tonight. Ooh, let's look at it. Let's look at it. I've been dealing with the streetcar guys for about 3 years now. So when you ask me who shot it, I get defensive because all my guys, their social media blows up when people find out who shot it. I was waiting for one of them fools to get run over.
341, the suspect is still inside the location. She was also breaking the appeals property.
All right, let's see. Let's go see.
Engine is 426.
Nope, he hasn't uploaded it yet.
Difficulty breathing. 17055 Able Court.
Last thing was the Victorville Saturday protest. The people in Victorville probably feel real stupid. Real stupid. But instead of eating crow, I think it is, they just kind of just changed it to like, oh, BLM. We weren't mad at anybody for killing or hanging that guy who hung himself. That man hung himself. There's video of him hanging himself. But the whole city was all up in a roar because there was some dude out there hanging people. And they protested against it. And now they're like, oh, well, no, just BLM, dude. Just BLM. He was what? Yes, he has what?
711
I'm talking to something else. Either way, there's video proof that that man killed himself. He was not hung by a racist like everybody thought. I don't want to walk around Hollywood. Channel 11 showed the car video. His brother got killed? Yeah, his brother got in a shootout with the popo, yo. Again, if his brother complied, maybe he would be alive. There's a video of him hanging himself. Yes, Rami, there is. It's security video. Go ahead and Google it right now. They're not going to show you the video. Actually, they might. Even the family has come out and said, hey, guys, he killed himself. All right? So, yeah, the Victorville man killed himself. Palmdale, on the other hand, I don't know. I want to defund police. I should have asked that kid yesterday if he knows what that means. And we talked about this before. That should be allocate funds. Because that's what defunding police means. It means allocating funds differently. Nobody's going to take the money away from the police and not have police as police. This is America. That's not how it works. But allocate the police. That doesn't sound as good as defund. Don't say BLM is wrong. I didn't say BLM is wrong. I didn't say it's wrong. Palmdale was done by the brother.
All the girls.
Ooh, traffic collision.
1346 traffic, Hoover and Vernon.
Esperanza and Blackburn. I want a hydrant crash. That's what I want.
Straight, G, Joe, Pack, male Asian. Right here, gray, black, 5'5", 145, POB 417, 1940. Ridgeville, medium complexion. Wearing purple. Correction, wearing a brown wedge, purple shirt, white jeans, white socks, black sandals. Subject has dementia, takes medication and information. Contact the SUV rescue.
I haven't been to San Diego proper in a minute. I was at Lake Hodges a couple months ago, but I haven't been. Master, absolutely. Every time one of those type of vehicles or McLaren gets into a crash, it has potential to be a story. Doesn't matter who's driving it. Now, if it's a celebrity driving it, it ups the story, it ups the ante. Scott, is it hard to stay up in the day after working all night? I don't know. Last time you went to a Chargers game. I took the wife for her birthday. I took the wife for her birthday pre-Bronson. So 3 years ago, we had great seats right behind. We were in the end zone, second row. So it was the first row, and then us in the end zone. It was cool. Who did they play? That's a good question. Who did they play? That's a good question. Who did they play? I want to say it was the Redskins. Might have been the Redskins. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's on my Instagram. No, it wasn't the Raiders. It wasn't the Raiders. I wouldn't go to a Raider-Charger game.
Engine 762, picking route for Craftsman, Esperanza, Gary Open Drive.
Yes, Delator it was. Bowl Cut Canary. You got bad service. Well, Joseph, you're wrong until you're right.
Rescue 92 down on the pain, 3175 over the boulevard. Metro from Rescue 826, show us at Hospital 537, transporting with Rescue 26.
Was it the Seahawks? Maybe it was the Seahawks. It was definitely at StubHub. It was 3-4 years ago. Like I said, it's on my Insta. You can see it. My Insta is Scott Lane _ Scott Lane _
Engine in Squad 3, chest pain, 711 gauge, Unit 1, Hubbard Street.
Raiders. Raider Nation.
Pacific Unit Ambulance Battery 1302 Abbott Kinney at Rooster Fish Bar. Code 2 is at 39 RD 4231.
Thank you, lover, but. Thank you, lover, but.
13 George 39 now.
What up, Jay? I don't know what you mean, Jose. Does it really matter? My game definitely was not a preseason game. The game I went to was well into the season. I want to say I gave her the gift in October, and we went to a December game. That's a good question, True. It's a real good question. How about Kaepernick? Now, here's the thing about Kaepernick. Let's say he's lucky enough to get on a team. Do those defensive guys want to tackle him hard or tackle him soft? Think about it. Think about it. If Kaepernick is the quarterback and he is on the forefront of this movement, are you going to want to tackle his ass hard? Because remember, on the field, it's your opponent. When you take your helmet off and walk into public, so do they want to take off Kaepernick's head, or is he going to get a pass? Yeah, I know, Miso. I know he's not. But, you know, it's funny, too, because everyone's like, he sucks, he's never this, never that. It's like, the guy took a team to the Super Bowl. Did you forget? The Super Bowl. He didn't win it, but he took a team to the Super Bowl. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. And the last time he had a chance, he wasn't given a real chance. And because of what I just said, he's a political figure. Are those big defensive tackles and people, are they going to, those linebackers, are they going to want to take his head off, knowing what he has done or doing? I don't know. I don't know. The action sucks tonight. I was so hoping that Brady was going to the Chargers. Oh, it would have been so good. Stupid wife. Blame his wife. It's his stupid wife is why Brady's not here. You hate the Chargers. My wife's a Chargers fan. I'm a Rams fan, so we got a split household. But we're all about LA. Come on!
Roll 3, rescue 73-6, 8355 Bentley Avenue.
Come on, man. Alright, so
839.
basically I have 10 more minutes left.
142.39.
If I'm on my way to a story, I'll stick it out with you. If I'm not, it is what it is. But I'll go drive around for these next 10 minutes. Let's do the 9-hole at Pico. Rob, I haven't played there in a while. I have not played there in a while. I actually would love to play there since I got my driving game down. And those 2 par 4s? 2, right? The long one next to the thing, and then... Right, there's only 2 par 4s? Anyways, I would love to. I've said it before, man. If anybody is willing to set up a tee time, I'll show up. Because one, if you play golf, you have somewhat respect in here, because golf is a game of respect. Now, you can learn a lot about somebody by playing around a golf with them. Yes, you can. So, if you don't know how to play golf and you set up a tee time, then you're just an idiot. But if you know how to play golf and you want to set up a tee time, I'm down, dude. Scott@loudlabs.com. Email me. Scott@loudlabs.com. I haven't played Pico in a minute. I'd actually, and I haven't played golf in a minute either. I would enjoy playing that. Especially because I haven't played that place since I've been able to play. There's a difference between when I played. When I started playing golf, I've been holding a club since I was in 3rd grade, but I just started caring about it 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I played a lot of Pico. I haven't played Pico in probably 3 or 4 years, and I'm a much better golfer now, so I would love to see what I could pull out of Pico. I would. And that straight par 4, I bet you I can get pretty close to it. And then the last hole, the dog leg, I bet you I can get pretty close to it. What's the deal with Brady's wife? She's the reason why he's not in the Chargers. She wanted to stay on the East Coast. That's all. That's the deal. You don't have to yell at me about it. I'm just blaming it on her why he's not here. He most likely would have went to the Chargers if she didn't want him to stay on the East Coast. So that's what's wrong with her.
Squad 29, Medical Rescue. 4220 Downing Avenue, Alderson Avenue.
The cool thing, I haven't been there in a minute, but I know that Pico used to have a cool taco special. I think it was like $5, and you can get like 4 tacos and a beer. I don't remember what the combo is anymore. Why is it up to her? Joseph, are you not married? Are you not married?
Engine quad 30, difficulty breathing. 184-124 Avenue, 183rd Street.
There you go. No, you're not married, so there you go.
Engine 134, South BLS. 13875 Southwest. Madison Lane Station for Sheriff route.
I don't hear anybody yelling. If there was an officer down, you'd hear a lot of yelling.
2897, 2897, switch to Simplex for 28-1. Responding to my location.
Units information on 507 fireworks in the area of 1400 Ravenna Avenue, incident 5102.
Wilson ain't leaving the Seahawks.
Your light unit is an orange Camaro with a flashing light.
Chris Zarkarian.
59, are you in round 2?
Where are you at in your process? What camera do you have? What scanner do you have? How long have you been out stringing and not getting any hits? And what city are you in?
Fireworks in the area of Washington Boulevard via Dulce, custody near the creek. No suspect description, incident 86 1441.
No one leaves Pete Carroll.
Venice, 4 females against one.
It's kind of a true statement, though.
Cobra incident 87, RD 1283.
Pete Carroll is the youngest, oldest quarterback I've ever seen.
77 for the code 3, call it info. 72, 18, 49, 22, 31, 45, West 108, 265, East 115th Street.
Company information to its address. Looks like this RP was a private citizen.
Anything I should have probably complaint 14957 Friday Street in the PRC backyard.
Black Horse.
60.
You'd have no alarm company information. Call the security officer.
On the first floor, Junior Hurt class rating and woman screaming.
Roger, you're probably going to get calls on this all night. We don't have access to the building, can't access the alarm panel. Security doesn't have access. And if we don't have any contact to the alarm company,
Engine 153, medical rest.
we're going to put them on
141 Avenue, 61st Street.
546, Roger.
Multiple vehicles speeding away. Approximately 15 minutes ago, code 3 incident 93 and RD 994.
Can you interrupt my status? Show me code 6 at 1800 cameras road. Can I get towed?
Engine 26 BLS, Saddleback Hotel, 125005 Stone Boulevard, 1104, Sproul Street.
Engine 70, fall.
Hello, South Africa, and happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there.
33, a better location for
Happy Father's Day. May you drink all the beer you deserve.
Passenger remain across from the auto zone in an orange Camaro with the flashers on.
Ambulance battery 54 in Broadway. Code 2 incident 9771.
I am getting a special dinner made for me tonight. It's my understanding I'm getting some filet mignon and some shrimp. I'm having the old surf and turf tonight.
It's now clear to enter Crowley PD.
So this place is really good, as you can see. The food here is really good.
3232. Who you want to repeat your message?
Uh-oh. As you can see, the food here is really good.
447 and 0.
You let me go? What's up, guys?
Can you handle incident 95 that's possibly related to your 415 group shots fired on Rainy Village?
Yeah, so these food trucks are here every night, and this place gets packed up because the food's so good, apparently.
148 West 93rd Street.
Anything with chicken and rice sounds great, to be honest with you.
Back in 108 Main.
Even these guys are like, I'm going to go eat.
Phoenix 33 responding code 3 from 108 Main to 148 West 93rd Street.
Yeah, they're going to go grab some food. That's how good it is.
11.
Backyard, just short off scene
Or not.
rubbish fire.
What's up, man? How are you? No, nothing good. I mean, there was a shooting and a stabbing, but not the stories of the night. What's up?
You didn't cover the shooting or the...
33 traffic in LX.
No, I haven't covered anything in downtown tonight. I got out. I've only been out for about 3 hours. I don't know if maybe I missed it.
Oh, yeah, it was earlier.
Oh, it was earlier? Yeah, then I missed it. I've only been out for about 3 hours.
Oh, okay. Stay safe.
Thank you. You guys too. Have a good one. It scared me for a second. I thought I missed something. Thought I missed a call. I lied. I've been out 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, huh? Because we're coming up on 4 hours on the stream, and I was out for an hour before that, so it's 5 hours. I just lied to the LAPD. Oh my gosh. I lied to LAPD. I told them I was out for 3 hours when I've been out for 5. Oh man. Oh man. Oh wow, that's a one-way street there, pal. You've been out since 7? No, I've been out since actually, yeah, shoot. Yeah, I did get in my car at about 7:15, 7:30. Let me see. Uh-oh. Let me see here. I can tell you exactly when I went 10-8. Scotty went 10-8 at...
Possible shooting suspect eastbound 85 on Broadway, Louisville City, west of the CO left light, unknown amount of occupants, requesting a final variant and supervisor.
Air 3 overhead there to be 85 Street west of Broadway, facing eastbound.
Have units respond eastbound only from Broadway. The suspect is going to be pulling itself out. I don't know if there's any other
7:33, I went 10-8. At 10-8, I went at 10-8. At 7:33, I went 10-8. So I've been out since 7:30. Yep. I've been out since 30. And what time is it now? Oh my gosh! I've never gone past 4 hours, and we're past 4 hours. I'm not having it. All right, guys.
There's going to be 5 minutes code 6.
There was a pursuit. It's over. We're not going to it. I am going to say goodbye to you. Thank you, everybody, for the donations. Mom, if you're still there, I love you. Everybody else, I don't love you, but I appreciate you. To the trolls, 75% troll turnaround. Keep them coming. All right, everybody, remember, tomorrow is promised to no one. Hug your loved ones. Later, losers.